Replay the down.
Going to replay the down. Raheem was moving the football.
I think he's just holding on to it with the wind blowing all over the place.
Brooks and Rabowski wide to the right. Chenault wide to the left side. Bosma's tight on the left. Rabowski in motion. Hand it off to Buckley. Running to the right. Broke through the wave, and he may go to the house again. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. They're going to track him down from behind, and they do, but not until Jalen Buckley has it to the 10-yard line of the Owls.
Well, Buckley's contact at the line of scrimmage, breaks that tackle, hit about 2 yards downfield, spun off that tackler, gets downfield, down to the 13-yard line. Jalen Buckley, 172 yards rushing in the first quarter.
He bounced forward to the 10, but they ruled him down at the 13. First and 10, Broncos at the 13-yard line of the Owls, leading 21-0 with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Out of the pistol this time. Devin Miles is the running back. He goes into the line, broke a tackle, spins out of another, and dives forward to the 1. They'll spot it at the 3. It's close to a first down. Let's see if they give it to him.
Timeout. Kennesaw State. First charge. 30 seconds and length.
Kennesaw State uses a timeout here. They spot him half a yard short of the first down. It's 2nd and 1. Inside the 5.
Well, a great job by the running backs again. Devin Miles, Lolo, Jalen Buckley. Buck went 57 yards on that touchdown and got caught from behind at the 13-yard line. Hand the ball off to Devin Miles. Devin almost got in the end zone, broke a couple tackles, spun out of one, and just short of that first down. And Kennesaw State does not know what hit them. They call timeout. It's 21-0. Broncos 2nd and 1 on the 3-yard line, and the Owls are in shock.
Their best quarter, as we said at the outset, all season has been the first quarter. They have been annihilated in the first quarter here by the Broncos, who are about to go up by 4 touchdowns here. Raheem Anderson over the football. Rocking the gun will hand it off to Devin Miles, and he is stopped short of the first down, I believe. It's going to be 3rd down and less than a yard for the first down.
Cade Connolly checks in at tight end.
Now he's going out.
Cade checks back out.
In comes Vandervest, Brescia, and Lolo Mazaele. A little bigger lineup here on 3rd down and less than a yard.
Yeah, definitely in 4-down territory here for Western Michigan.
We haven't seen Lowry with the option yet. Let's see if he tries to pick up this first down. He hands it off to Lolo, and he's into the line. I think he's got enough for the first down. They pushed him back after the initial surge by Lolo. It is a first down. First down, Western Michigan. So 1st and goal, Broncos from the 3. With 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, 21-0 Western Michigan. One of the Broncos goes down.
Yeah, it looks like Gavin Dabo, number 72, Robin, was limping on that left leg.
Yep. That was well after the end of that play. He kind of went down needing attention.
Yeah, it looks like he might have got rolled up after the initial play in the line of scrimmage. See probably 51. John Hofer will probably come in for Gavin. John's done a nice job in that center guard spots, filling in for Bronco offensive lineman.
Get Dabo up on his feet, and he's able to make his way to the sideline. His offensive linemen come over and offer their encouragement. As we heard in our pregame coverage with Brock, those O-linemen, they just hang out together.
The Pack. What a great nickname.
The Pack.
Yeah, Gavin's one of the younger guys on that offensive line. Came to Western Michigan as a high school out of Grove City, Ohio, Grove City High School. Mixed in well with the transfer portal guys. Raheem from Michigan, Hunter from Illinois, and Zach from Wake Forest.
Hofer checks in at that guard spot. Lolo still at running back. And Brock's going to throw it this time. Complete for the touchdown. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Blake Bosman in the end zone. Blake's first touchdown of the season. And the Broncos lead it now 27-0.
Yeah, Blake with 6 touchdowns last year from that tight end position. Broncos bring some tight ends in to help out Blake this year. Just a simple rollout for Brock Lowry. Blake wide open, about the 2-yard line, walks in the end zone. Broncos up 27-0 with Domsky on for the extra point.
Coach Bell sharing the love here in this first quarter. Here's the point after attempt from Domsky. He line drives it through there and then got knocked down after the point after. And they say the kick is no good. No good on the point after attempt. So with 2:38 to go in the first quarter, it's the Broncos 27, Kennesaw State nothing.
Well, that's the only thing that hasn't gone right for the Broncos here in the first quarter. Broncos have scored 23 points in the first quarter all season long, and they put up 27 with 2:38 still left in the first quarter against Kennesaw State in the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
It's been all Western Michigan here. Scored 3 offensive touchdowns and a scoop and score return by Kershawn Fisher. Hunter Smith to kick it off again. I didn't see, did Domsky slip on that?
It didn't look like he, maybe kind of a low. He had a couple line drive kicks in warm-ups. Obviously, with the wind situation, want to kick the ball too high in the air. So Palmer's done a great job on the PATs all season long, but just hit a little bit of a line drive, missed it to the left.
Here's the kick, goes to the back of the end zone by Hunter Smith. Touchback out to the 25 for Kennesaw State. Broncos with a dominating first quarter. They have 201 yards of total offense to 36 for the Owls.
Kershawn Fisher has more yards than Kennesaw State does on his fumble return for a touchdown.
Yes, he does. Broncos are led by Jalen Buckley with 172 yards rushing on 7 carries. How about a per carry average of 24.5 yards? Here's a quick toss over the middle. It's completed across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Dominic Moon on the tackle of the running back Chase Belcher out of the backfield with that catch from quarterback Amari Odom. 2nd down and 2 for the Owls. They'll run it this time off right tackle, and Belcher knifes his way through the D for a first down out to the 44-yard line. They'll put it at the 43. 1st and 10, Kennesaw State working quickly with 2:04 to go in the first quarter, trailing the Broncos 27-0. Odom with a handoff, and into the secondary goes Belcher, brought down by Joey Pope, but crosses into Western Michigan territory, brought down at the 44 of the Broncos. 1st and 10 for Kennesaw State. Odom has the snap, drops back to throw, drops deeper, now steps up in the pocket. He's flushed and throws it late out of bounds. Flag down in the backfield.
Yeah, they're going to get a holding penalty, I think, against Kennesaw State's offensive line.
Holding. Offense, number 17. 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Holding on the tight end. Bullock. Going to march him back. As we mentioned, Buckley with 172 yards rushing here today. Came in with 829 yards. So he is now over 1,000 yards, John, if I do the math right.
Yes, you did do the math right, Robin. Yeah, Buckley over 1,000 yards rushing again. Banged up early in the season, not able to play the first couple games, very sparingly throughout the middle of the season, but coming on late, doing a great job.
They fake the jet sweep. Odom keeps it, and he's smothered for a sack back at the 40-yard line. Fisher's in there on the sack. Ray Stewart is in there as well.
Yeah, Dalton Gustwiller, the whole defensive line, Robin, was in on that sack against the Kennesaw State quarterback Odom, and Bronco defensive line just dominating the Kennesaw State O-line.
It's a Spartan paperboard sack. Serving the packaging, printing, industrial, merchant, food, and folding carton manufacturing industries since 1978. Here's Odom rolling out to his left, throws on the run. It's caught at midfield by Benyard. Brought down immediately after the reception by Dominic Moon. Clock rolling, 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 27-0 Western Michigan.
Broncos make wholesale changes again. Kennesaw State going up tempo. Broncos doing a great job of getting 5 defensive players off and 5 new fresh bodies on.
Odom in the shotgun. Sends Bullock in motion, drops back to pass. Tosses the swing pass to his back. Coleman Bennett out of the backfield, and he's forced out of bounds after a short gain.
Like Micah Davis did a great job, Robin, from his safety spot. Get Broncos 3rd and long in that situation. Going back in coverage, and Micah does a great job coming up, making an open field tackle, bring up a 4th down.
That is the end of the first quarter, and it was all Western Michigan. 15 minutes in the books here at the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Broncos 27, Kennesaw State nothing. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
The Broncos know you don't win without the right foundations. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence aren't just buzzwords, they're how champions are built. At Consumers Concrete, we live by those same principles. For over 90 years, this family-owned Michigan company has built more than concrete. We've built careers. Our people are the heart of our success, and we take pride in promoting from within. If you're looking for a team that works like this, talk to us. Consumers Concrete. Quality people, concrete results. Check us out at consumersconcrete.com/about us.
Bronson Sports Medicine is the official healthcare provider for Western Michigan Athletics. Dr. Mark Seitzma is one of the team doctors that help get the Broncos back in the game.
We've assembled an outstanding team of physicians, athletic trainers, and physical therapists to take care of these athletes at all stages of their injury. From shoulder dislocations and ACL tears to strains and sprains, it's our goal to get athletes back to competition and back to the sports they love.
Bronson Sports Medicine now offering same-day appointments. Call 855-618-2676 or visit bronsonhealth.com/same day.
Broncos fans, are you ready to earn more on your money? With Lake Michigan Credit Union's Max Checking Account, you can earn nearly $450 each year. That extra cash could score you some extra fan merch or maybe extra great seats at the next big game. Joining LMCU is easy. Visit lmcu.org or stop by your nearest branch. Lake Michigan Credit Union. You'll love banking here. Details and requirements apply. See lmcu.org/maxchecking to learn more.
Pliables is proud to sponsor Western Michigan University Athletics. Pliables is the nation's premier Superfruit Bowl smoothie and juice shop. You will love our healthy, all-natural acai blend, which is low in sugar and high in antioxidants. So if you want a healthy and delicious alternative to high-calorie fast food, come on in for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or any time of day. For a limited time only, mention that you heard this ad, and we'll give you $2 off any acai bowl.
Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you tickets to your happy place. Games like this one. As a proud partner of the Western Michigan University Broncos, PNC Bank keeps your finances boring so you can ride the excitement all the way through regulation and beyond with the Western Michigan University PNC Bank Visa debit card. That way you can enjoy all the hot dogs, soft pretzels, and beverages to fuel your favorite fan activities. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. Member FDIC. Bronco fans, get ready to fuel your game day with flavor. Hungry Howie's Pizza is proud to be the official pizza partner of Western Michigan University Athletics. From the opening kickoff to the final buzzer, nothing satisfies like a hot, fresh pizza with their famous flavored crust, only from Hungry Howie's. Whether you're cheering in the stands or watching from home, bring the taste of victory to your table. Order online or stop by your local Hungry Howie's today. Ready to go. Second quarter. Broncos on top 27-0. Brock Lowry with 2 touchdown passes to tight ends Marian Rabowski and to Blake Bosma. Touchdown run by Buckley. Here's the punt by the Owls, and down inside the 10. That's where Western Michigan will take over 1st and 10 on the first play of the second quarter. A Kennesaw State punt. Broncos have it. 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line, leading 27-0. Jalen Buckley with a 65-yard touchdown pass. A couple of touchdown tosses. And the scoop and score by Kershawn Fisher. On the Bronco offense, back out there. 2 backs either side of Brock this time, and one of the Kennesaw State D linemen comes pouring
Offside.
across.
Defense, number 96, in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Offside penalty on Jaden Grimes, defensive tackle. Now it's 1st and 5 for the Broncos. Brock in the shotgun, going to change the play. Has the snap and hands it off. Out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Devin Miles on the carry for the Broncos there. But he's 2nd down and 3 for Western Michigan. Rabowski's back in. Adam Vandervest checks in. And go jumbo here. Brescia lines up in the backfield. And out of the pistol. Brock hands it off to Miles. Devin running behind that jumbo package on the left side. Comes up short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Broncos. Lolo Mataele checks in now, along with wide receiver for Western Michigan, Talik Williams, who is wide to the right.
Terrence Marshall checked in too, Rob, number 11, getting his first playing time of the game.
Terrence is in there. Talik's in the slot left, now in motion to the right. He lines up tight on the left side. And Brock will hand it off straight ahead. Room to run. And out across the 30-yard line for a first down. That's Lolo Mataele. And the Broncos have it 1st and 10 at the 32.
Yeah, nice job again. That middle part of the offensive line. Raheem Anderson, John Hofer in there at right guard. Chad Schuster doing a nice job. Big hole for Lolo. Another first down for Western Michigan.
Now Miles comes out as a wide receiver in a trip set. Broncos go empty with 5 wide. Now they send Talik in motion. He's got it on the jet. Turns it upfield, crosses the 35, and he's wrestled out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Jet motion there by Talik Williams. Saw him take one to the house like that against Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, Talik does a nice job getting outside. Good block by Blake Bosma on the Kennesaw State outside linebacker. Gives Talik a little bit running room to the outside.
Williams goes out. Terrence Marshall and Dudon are wide to the right side. Extra tight ends in there, 12 personnel. Handoff goes to the running back Miles. Devin breaks it to the outside. Bounces off a tackle and he's wrestled down as he crosses the yard to gain. He's out across the 45. First down, Western Michigan, to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, Devin did a great job. Good hard running by Miles. Again, breaking a couple tackles, spun out of one of the Kennesaw State defenders. Another first down for Western Michigan. They're 8th of the game already here early in the second quarter.
Conley and Robowski check in at tight end. Talik Williams is wide to the left. Broncos go heavy out of the pistol. They send Conley in motion to the left. Brock turns around. He's chased and throws it away. Incomplete. And will not be grounding as he got it beyond the line of scrimmage. He had nothing open that time and just got rid of it.
Yeah, Brock got outside the pocket. Only had 2 receivers in the pattern. Looked like Talik Williams kind of run a little stop route to the boundary by Western Michigan sideline, and I think he wanted to throw to Cade Conley on a deep crossing route, but Kennesaw State defenders did a nice job covering. Brock forced to throw it away.
Dudon wide to the left side. Terrence Marshall wide to the right. 2 tight ends either side, and the handoff goes straight ahead to Devin, and he's able to pick up 2 to the 48-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 here for Western Michigan. Back in comes Balin Brooks, Talik Williams, and Avion Chenault. Top 3 wide receivers this season for Western Michigan.
You know, first 3rd down and long situation for Western Michigan here against Kennesaw State. Let's see if Brock can get the ball downfield, or even a running play, maybe a quarterback draw here for Brock.
Conley in motion to the right, and back to throw is Brock Lowry's pressured, and he throws it away. He's got Conley in the vicinity, so it'll be an incomplete pass as the Owls came with pressure that time, and they got to Brock. He had to just throw it away.
Yeah, Brock looked to his left, wanted to throw to the outside. By the time he looked back to his right, to his second receiver on the outside, Kennesaw State did a nice job putting pressure on him. Brock threw it away. 4th down. First punting situation for Ryan Milmore for the Broncos.
Benyard deep, and he is dangerous. Gabriel Benyard standing back at the 10. Here's the punt. Milmore hangs it up high. Benyard calls for the fair catch, and it's going to roll just into the end zone for the touchback. That was close to going out at the 1-yard line, but it just squirted past that pylon into the paint. We'll go to a timeout with 10:39 left to go in quarter number 1. It's Western Michigan 27, Kennesaw State nothing. Timeout. We'll be back. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network. Campbell Ford in Niles and Western Michigan alum and owner Doug Campbell are proud to support the Broncos. Campbell Ford has the ultimate tailgate vehicles, including the Ford Bronco, Escape, Explorer, Maverick, and America's best-selling truck, the Ford Tough F-150. Campbell Ford is the area's leading Ford EV dealer, offering the Mustang Mach-E and the Ford Lightning pickup. And Campbell Ford is the first in the area to install Level 3 fast chargers. Your best bottom line is at the state line. So get in the game at Campbell Ford in Niles, or find your next ride at CampbellFordNiles.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Distributed locally by Westside Beer Distributing.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
WDFM Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Grand Rapids. Broadcasting live just a stone's throw from Western Michigan University. 106.5 Jack FM. Playing what we want.
Celebrate that special day. Send a bouquet when words are not enough, or express your heartfelt sympathy with flowers from EmbodyFlowers.com. Embody Flowers, proud sponsor Western Michigan University football. Benke Dedicated helps the Broncos move in style. Family owned for 4 generations. If you want deliveries done right, you're in the right place with Benke Dedicated. Collier's Engineering and Design, proud to sponsor Bronco football all season long. From engineers and architects to planners and project managers, Collier's Engineering and Design has all your project needs under one roof. Call 877-627-3772 or visit colliersengineering.com. Collier's Engineering and Design, accelerating success. And if you're looking for a great lunch spot, head to Maggie's Cafe and Catering, your all-day breakfast and lunch location featuring Maggie's famous breakfast stew, sandwiches, fresh salads, and homemade soups. They're open 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. 7 days a week. Western Michigan on top 27-0. It'll be Kennesaw State football at the 20-yard line, working right to left here in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes from Brock Lowry, one to Rabowski, one to Bosma. A 65-yard touchdown run by Jalen Buckley on the first play from scrimmage. And a scoop and score return for a touchdown by Kershawn Fisher in the Bronco D. Here's Odom on a handoff straight ahead. Not much there. The Broncos get it stopped. Tate Halleck in there on the tackle. Coming up from his safety spot. Also Marcel Tyler in there on the tackle.
Yeah, Dylan Moore did a nice job from his backer position also, Rob. Again, the Broncos doing a great job of just not giving up a whole lot of room on that defensive front against Kennesaw State's running game.
2nd down and 7. Give him 3 on that carry up the middle. Odom play fake, back to throw. He's going to swing it out to the right, and a great open field tackle by Josh Franklin at the 20-yard line. It was completed to the wide receiver, Clayton Kopic, but right there to make the tackle was Josh Franklin.
Yeah, Josh, one of the most improved players on Western Michigan from spring ball to fall and even the beginning of the season to the end of the season. Great game in the Mid-American Conference Championship win against Miami. 9 tackles, couple pass breakups. Josh just having a great season for Western Michigan, all-MAC performer.
John Peters is in there at corner now for the Broncos. And the snap back to Odom, rolling to his right, flushed out of the pocket, throws back across the middle of the field, incomplete. He overthrows Benyard. Broncos had him covered like a blanket there, and the pass is incomplete. It's 4th down, and the Owls left to punt again.
Well, again, we talked to one of the keys of the game is getting the Kennesaw State quarterback Odom off his mark. Broncos doing a good job bringing a couple extra guys there, flushing them out of the pocket, making them throw on the run. Broncos get another 3 and out on the defense.
On to punt again. Joshua Hewitt averages 41.3 yards per punt this season. He's standing inside his own 10-yard line, and it's blocked. The Broncos get through and block it out of bounds at the 15. Western Michigan with a block punt, and they're going to get great field position. That is Micah Davis, I believe, or Lyles.
I think it's Braden Steele, Robin, number
Steele,
19.
okay.
Yeah, one of those special teams guys doing a great job all season long. And talked to special teams coordinator Dan Sabach before the game, and he's had some things planned. 2 weeks to get ready for Kennesaw State. He's high-fiving the boys on the sideline and giving a hug to Braden Steele, a little fist pump by Coach Sabach, and great job. We talk about complimentary football, and that's what Coach Taylor talked about all season long. That's offense, defense, and special teams. And Broncos' first pump block of the season, Braden Steele, Bronco offense in the red zone.
There was 3 guys back there engulfing the punter. Broncos roll Brock out. He throws back over the middle. It's caught by Bosma down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, been a real successful play for Western Michigan. That little play fake and just kind of rolling out to the right. Tight end kind of comes underneath the coverage. Bosma wide open right about the line of scrimmage. Brock, a little simple pitch and catch. Good pickup for the Broncos on first down.
Block punt has the Broncos in the red zone again. 2nd down and 8 for Western Michigan. Lowry in the gun, slot to the left. Tight ends left and right, and Brock rolls out. Good block by Devin Miles as he held off a blitzing lineman, and then John Hofer gets mugged after the whistle.
Helmet came off, went about 20 yards toward the Broncos sideline.
Devin Miles' helmet came off too. Hofer's confrontation happened well after the play was over.
Play. Personal foul. Face mask. Number 91. Be half the distance to the goal, automatic first down. Number 51 can stay in the game due to the foul.
So it'll be first and goal for Western Michigan, already on top 27-0 with 8:27 to go in the first half. It's been all Western Michigan here today. Balin Brooks is wide to the right. Buckley in there at running back. Bresch is in the backfield too. And they hand it off to Jalen Buckley running right this time. And this time the Owls get it stopped at the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 2. And on that stop was Jaden Grimes. They're one of the down linemen positions. Second down and goal. Ball is at the 3-yard line. Miles is the running back to the right of Brock. And Devin has it into the end zone for the touchdown. Devin Miles from 3 yards out. Adds 6 more for Western Michigan. Broncos lead it now 33-0.
After a big special teams play by Braden Steele with a block punt. Great field possession for the offense. Devin Miles gets in on the fun. Gets his first touchdown of the day. Broncos are rolling Kennesaw State here. 33-0 midway through the second quarter.
Point after attempt for Palmer Domschke. Todd to snap it. Milmore will hold. Spot is down and Palmer's kick is up and good. And with 7:45 to go in the first half, it's Western Michigan 34, Kennesaw State 0. Broncos scored on the first play from scrimmage, and Kennesaw State has had no answer for the Broncos so far in the first half. Timeout on the field. We'll be back in a moment. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Before or after the game, you'll find the best food in town at Jacksicola's Pizza on South 9th Street in Kalamazoo. Make Jack's your go-to hangout to watch the big games on 52 TVs with your favorite drinks in the bar. Enjoy a large assortment of appetizers, then select from their signature burgers, chicken, fish, pasta, and steak dishes. And of course, great Jacksicola's Pizza. They're open Sunday through Thursday until midnight, Friday and Saturday until 2 a.m., with a Monday through Friday lunch buffet from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Jacksicola's Pizza, 3112 South 9th Street in Kalamazoo.
Here at Sealy Select on 9th, you'll find select pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at competitive prices. You get same-day service with no appointment necessary, including Saturdays. And now, as part of our commitment to customers and our community, we are the home of the $9.99 oil change. It's $9.99 on 9th. It's about affordability and continuing to offer our guests a better experience. Just another reason why we say better is just better. Better see Sealy Select on 9th.
The holiday season is upon us, and the owners and staff of Dunshee Body and Frame would like to thank all of their customers throughout the year for their loyalty and patronage. Dunshee has been serving the area since 1973, and its team of professionals takes pride in every vehicle they work on. Whether it's a minor fender bender or damage from a major collision, Dunshee's trained experts will process your estimate and get right on the job. Happy holidays and best wishes for a safe and happy new year from Dunshee Body and Frame.
Resulting touchdown by Devin Miles has Western Michigan on top 34-0. So you've got a touchdown run by Buckley, a touchdown run by Miles, 2 touchdown passes by Brock Lowry to tight ends Blake Bosman, Marian Ravowski, and a scoop and score sack fumble recovery by Kershawn Fisher. And if you just tuned in, you're now up to date. 34-0 Western Michigan.
It happened fast and furious with the Broncos. First play of the game, and the Broncos have not looked back. Up 34-0 in the second quarter.
Here's the run-up by Hunter Smith. And the kick. End over end. Fielded at the 4-yard line by Wallace, and he returns it out to the 20. He fumbled the football. And I think the Owls came up with it. They did.
Yeah, Broncos great special teams unit all season long. Kick coverage doing a great job holding them inside the 20-yard line down to the 16-yard line. Hunter with a good kick, good hang time. Jaden Lyles, one of the first guys down there to make the tackle. Broncos defense goes out there again against the Owl offense.
Odom in the shotgun. Sends Bullock in motion. And the Broncos come across the line of scrimmage where they draw an offside.
Yeah, I think they might get Tate Halleck getting across the line of scrimmage to cause the offense.
Defense number 3, causing the offense to react. 5-yard penalty. We'll play first down.
Let's defensive coordinator Chris O'Leary can do, Robin. Again, you don't expect blitzes on first down, but they were bringing the house there on that play. Tate coming off the edge.
Broncos rush 4 this time. They twist, and the pass is complete at the 26 near the yard to gain. Receiver was hit right away. Brought down. It was Wofford again on the coverage. And it is a completion for a first down. Moss, the receiver that time. Did they give him the first down? The marker says second down.
Yeah, they marked him short of the line of the game there.
They did,
Aaron,
okay.
Yeah, Aaron held him before he got that first down.
So second down and less than a yard for the first down. Odom will hand it off straight ahead. They'll pick up the necessary yardage for the first down out to the 29. On that run off right tackle.
Number 90, Jory Benson. Get some time of that defensive tackle spot.
Rotating guys in. It was Coleman Bennett on the carry. 1st and 10 for the Owls. This is Odom on a quarterback draw, running to his right, and he's forced out of bounds by Sims at the 29. They'll give him to the 30-yard line. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 for Kennesaw State, trailing the Broncos 34-0 here with 6:18 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, James.
Our first half, I should say.
James Camden does a nice job too, Robin. Again, getting penetration and forcing the Odom off his mark to get the outside short gain for the Owls on first down.
Clayton Kopic comes in motion, now goes back to the right, play fake Odom. Broncos came with a stun. He completes the pass to the far sideline. Short of the first down. Broncos brought Josh Franklin on a DB blitz. Safasaipi on the tackle on the other sideline.
Yeah, Josh has a couple sacks this year on that same type of blitz coming from his corner spot. Did a good job of putting pressure on Odom. Made him throw it quick. Broncos third down situation for Kennesaw State.
3rd down and 4. Bennett, the running back, 2 wide receivers each way. And back to throw is Odom. Guns one in there, incomplete. Franklin on the coverage, broke it up. Intended for Clayton Kopic. It's going to be 4th down and 4 here for the Owls, and they'll send out the punt team.
Yeah, again, Bronco defense did a nice job. And those defensive backs all season long. Micah Davis, Tate Halleck, Joey Pope, Javarius Sims, and Josh Franklin playing his best football as a Bronco with a pass breakup on 3rd down.
Bosma standing back at the 30. Hewitt to punt it away after having his last attempt blocked. Gets this one away, and Bosma fair catches at the 34, and the Broncos will take over there, 1st and 10.
The biggest punt returner in the country, Blake Bosma, 6'3", 240 pounds. Good fair catch. Broncos great field position to start their drive here in the 2nd quarter.
Join us after the game for the PNC Bank star of the game. PNC Bank celebrating student difference makers. And stay up to date on the Broncos. Tune into the Bronco Coaches Show Mondays at 6:30 on YouTube Live. Or be part of the show in person at Burdick's, downtown Kalamazoo. And on demand anytime at WMUBroncos.com. We'll take a couple of weeks off for the holidays. We'll be back the 2nd Monday in January for the Bronco Coaches Show as we focus in on the winter sports, basketball and hockey and gymnastics.
That's defending national champs in hockey.
Yes, indeed. And they're in a 3-week break right now. They'll get back at it after the holidays, after Christmas, with the Quick Trip Holiday Tournament in Milwaukee. They'll play Boston College on Sunday the 28th. The other 2 teams in the tournament, Wisconsin and Lake Superior State. We'll have that for you over on WKZO, AM 590, FM 106.9. Your home for Western Michigan hockey and basketball all winter long.
Did a little research on Kennesaw State, Rob, and Jerry Mack, the head coach for the Owls, was at North Carolina Central in 2016, brought the Eagles into Waldo Stadium early in the season on Com University night. Western Michigan won that game 70-21 in that magical 13-0 regular season Cotton Bowl bid. So the Broncos, a little history with Jerry Mack, the head coach at Kennesaw State, with a huge win in 16 and putting some big points on the board against Kennesaw State-led Jerry Mack team here in the Myrtle Beach Bowl today.
Well, he did a great job with this team that was 2-10 a year ago, going 10-2 in their first full competitive season in the Football Bowl subdivision. They won Conference USA. There's a lot of good teams in that league, and they won it. They beat Jacksonville State in the championship game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, similar situation to Western Michigan, where they lost to Jacksonville State during the regular season but beat them in the Conference USA championship, where the Broncos lost to Miami during their regular season down in Oxford and then had a chance to get to Ford Field and beat the Red Hawks 23-13 to win a MAC championship.
Devin Miles is the running back. 2 receivers to the right for the Broncos. And they will run it with Brock Lowry. Fumbled the football. It's loose on the teal turf on the far sideline. And let's see who got on top of it. The Owls recover.
Ruin on the field. Ruin on the field is a fumble. Recovered by Kennesaw.
First turnover of the game. And actually the second turnover of the game, because Kershawn Fisher recovered a sack fumble. First turnover by the Broncos today, and Kennesaw State will have it in the plus side of the field at the 46.
Yeah, Brock Lowry, simple running play to the left multiple times during the season. Number 12's had good gains on those. Just got it stripped away from him. Rolled forward, looked like a couple Broncos had a chance to get on it, but Kennesaw State ends up recovering it in Bronco territory, first down.
Odom has Bennett to his left. Play fakes to him. scrambling as he's pressured, throws on the run, and it's picked off by the Broncos at the 25-yard line. Tate Halleck with the interception.
The Bronco defense does a great job putting pressure on Odom. Dominic Moon gets to Odom just as he's about to throw the ball. Tate Halleck, his third interception of the season, had a pick six against Michigan State. Broncos' second turnover of the game against the Owls.
Tate Halleck coming up with the pick, and the Broncos get it right back. After turning it over to the Owls, they get it right back on the Tate Halleck interception, his third pick of the season, and the Broncos have it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Tate Halleck with that turnover cowboy hat on. Defenders put Tate up on his shoulders, and number 3, great defender, all MAC, all season long, and that defensive secondary for the Broncos.
Talik Williams in motion. They hand it to him on the jet sweep, and he's brought down for a loss back at the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12 here for Western Michigan from the 25. Talik goes out. Malik Dudon checks in for Western Michigan. That was defended well by the Owls. Hobson in on another tackle. That guy's in on every tackle. The linebacker for the Kennesaw State Owls. Broncos with extra tight ends, one wide receiver. Back to throw is Lowry. Goes on a out route to Dudon, incomplete, underthrown at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down now and 12 for Western Michigan.
Yeah, Malik kind of went to the inside. Brock threw it to the outside toward the Kennesaw State sideline. Incomplete pass for the Broncos.
Boone Nelson and Terrence Marshall checking in for the Broncos. They go wide to the right. Bosma is wide to the left side. Brock Lowry in the gun. He'll hand it off. Devin Miles trying to pick up the first down on the ground, and he will not. Tried a little draw play, and he stopped at the 29, and the Broncos will be forced to punt.
Handoff is to Devin Miles.
Punting situation for Ryan Milmore, who's been as consistent as you could ever ask for, and really good at pinning the opponents on that nose down punting situation. This one he can let fly with the wind at his back.
Yeah, Ryan does a great job all season long against the special teams unit, doing a good job on covering the ball. And R.J. Todd going to snap it back to Milmore.
Gabriel Benyard, the dangerous punt return man, deep. Milmore turns it over. Benyard will let it go out of bounds. Good job there by Milmore to keep it out of the hands of Benyard. He kicks it out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where Kennesaw State will take over 1st and 10. There's a flag down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan doing a great job, not only getting the ball downfield, turning over, but kicking it away from the Kennesaw State Owl punt returner. Let's see what this flag is. Officials are discussing it.
After the kick, personal foul, hands to the face, Western Michigan, 15 yards, added the end of the kick, 1st down.
So a personal foul penalty on the Bronco punt coverage unit. It's going to give the Owls good field position here. You can really hear the wind in referee Jeremy Parker's microphone. It is howling down there. Tough day to throw. Broncos on top, 34-0. 3:32 to go in the first half. Odom has it, hands it off to his tailback, Bennett, across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Coleman Bennett, the top running back for this Owls team all season long, came in averaging 4.8 yards per carry. Here's Odom going to go up top down the sideline to Benyard, overthrown, incomplete. Sims on the coverage for Western Michigan.
Again, Broncos doing a great job covering downfield. putting pressure on Odom, making him throw, making him uncomfortable in that pocket. That was Ray Stewart there putting pressure on Odom just as he was throwing the ball.
Garrigan there, again, a defensive end. Been putting some pressure on the quarterback. 4-man rush. Odom forced out of the pocket. He's going to run, picks up the first down, cuts out to the far sideline. He's forced out of bounds. There's a flag down in the backfield, though. This one's probably coming back.
Yeah, I think you get holding again on that Kennesaw State offensive line.
Holding. Offense. Number 59. 10-yard penalty. Replay. Third down.
It's on the tackle. Jameel Williams. Nullify that first down run by Odom and bring up a 3rd and long here for Kennesaw State, trailing the Broncos 34-0 late in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was Ray Stewart putting pressure on the quarterback. Had a little little twist move with Kershawn Fisher. Race comes to the outside. The tackle for Kennesaw State tackled Ray Stewart, and a holding penalty backs him up 10 yards.
We get a timeout call here by Western Michigan.
Timeout. Western Michigan. 30 seconds.
First timeout called by the Broncos as the Bronco marching band makes their way down to the field to perform here at halftime. They made the 17-hour drive from Kalamazoo down to Myrtle Beach.
Got the cheer team down there, the dance team. Did a good job at the Fan Fest yesterday, sponsored by the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A lot of Bronco fans making the trip down to sunny Myrtle Beach, getting away from the snow in Kalamazoo.
Wasn't so warm when we got here on Monday, but it gradually warmed up into the 60s. Went for a few beach walks along the Atlantic shoreline. Trip set to the right here for Odom on 3rd down and long. He drops back the pass. He's being chased by Fisher. He dumps it off over the middle. It's completed, but Tate Halleck there to bring down the receiver. And the Owls will have to punt it away.
Yeah, Kershawn Fisher and Tyson Lee coming from their defensive end positions met at the quarterback. Odom had to check down to a receiver that Tate Halleck had covered. Broncos doing a great job forcing another punt for Kennesaw State.
It was Javon Rogers on that reception. Here's the punt that is Shanker, and it goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line where Western Michigan will take over 1st and 10.
Now Brennan Wooten on the punt team almost got in there and had the second punt block of the game for Western Michigan, forcing the Kennesaw State punter to kind of shank it out to the side, and the wind just kept blowing it over. Broncos good field position here. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Brock brings him out. He's got Balin Brooks wide to the left and Chenault wide to the right. Devin Miles is the running back. Now the tight ends, Bosma and Brescia, shift over on the left. Chenault goes in motion on the left, and they hand it off to Avion Chenault on the jet sweep. He's hemmed in and hauled down. He got a yard. Then he's pushed back. They'll give him a yard to the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 9. And we get a stoppage here.
Timeout.
As the clock reads 2 minutes. 2-minute timeout here in the first half of the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl presented by Engine. Broncos lead at 34-0.
Sparks Toyota.
Well, I don't think Kennesaw State knew what hit them there early in this game.
Well, Broncos, every game, Rob, and they call it their juice, and they bring some loudspeakers and got the music rocking. It was about 8:30 when we got to the stadium this morning, and it was a party going on in the Bronco locker room. You could hear the music flying out of there. Broncos bought their own juice, fired up.
They've tried a
ready
lot
to go.
of things. They've tried a lot of things to get out of that little funk they've had during most of the season to begin games. Those numbers are astonishing, their lack of production in the first quarter, but in the last two games, the MAC championship game and certainly in this one, it's been anything but.
Well, again, we talk about the offense not starting strong, but the defense has done a nice job of being able to keep the offense in the game. So when they not too much of a deficit after the first quarter. So the Bronco defense doing a great job all season long and pitching a shutout here against Kennesaw State. What can you say about defensive coordinator Chris O'Leary and his job with that defensive front, linebackers, defensive backs doing a great job all season long. Obviously, the Dame Tucker, MAC Player of the Year. A lot of all-MAC selections across that team, and Broncos have been really fun to watch on the defensive side of the ball, giving up an average of less than 20 points a game all season long.
First half here at the home of the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the home of the Myrtle Beach Bulls, presented in part by Meyer, official grocer of the Bronco Media Network, proud hometown partner of Western Michigan University Athletics, supporting hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. Western Michigan and Kennesaw State meeting for the first time. I don't know, Kennesaw State might not want to see the Broncos anytime soon, John.
Not for this first half,
After
Rob.
a 34-0 deficit before the end of the first half. Broncos back out there now with Devin Miles staying in there at running back. Jalen Buckley had 174 yards on 8 carries. Puts him over the 1,000-yard mark for the season, averaging 21.8 yards a carry today. Not bad.
Amazing, yeah. Jay Buck's done a great job. Again, getting better as the season's gone along, fighting a lot of nagging injuries as the season's gone along, and giving Lolo and Devin Miles some playing time here today.
2nd down and 8. And they give it to Miles. Devin running to his left, picked up a yard. He is brought down for a short gain.
Timeout. Kennesaw State.
Using a
30 seconds.
timeout. Adam Watkins, their nose tackle, makes the stop. Another timeout. I'll remind you that Bronco men's basketball team is home tomorrow as they take on Buffalo. It's the Mid-American Conference opener for the Broncos. That's a 1 o'clock tip at University Arena. The Broncos and the Buffalo Bulls. For tickets, visit WMUBroncos.com/tickets. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Michigan Real Estate, bringing you This Week at Home. When you work with one of their pros, you aren't just getting someone to help for now. You get someone here for you for life. Broncos in Buffalo tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Can't make it? Join us on the radio. We'll be on WKZO 1230 with our Maple Hills Subaru Bronco Countdown pregame show. Maple Hills Subaru, for a journey like no other. Broncos send Bosman motion to the right and back to throw is Brock. Little curl route by Bosma. He's got it out to the 43, just shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down here for Western Michigan.
Kennesaw State. Third, final timeout. Please set the game clock to 1:49. 1:49, please.
Blake cut his route off just short of the first down on that little curl. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Likely punting situation here for Western Michigan with 1:49 left in the first half. Broncos on top 34-0. Brock Lowry with 2 touchdown passes, one to Marion Rabowski, his first of the season, one to Blake Bosma, his first touchdown reception of the season. Touchdown runs by Miles and by Buckley, and a scoop and score on a sack fumble. Rodney McGraw forced the fumble, and Kershawn Fisher scooped it up and took it to the house. Broncos to punt. That fumble return by Kershawn was 47 yards. Showed some good wheels. Here's a punt by Milmore. Turns it over again. This one will hit and go out of bounds at the 17-yard lines where they're going to mark it. So Kennesaw State will have it 1st and 10 at their own 17 with 1:43 to go. 34-0, Western Michigan. Kennesaw State out of timeouts.
Yeah, Ryan again doing a great job turning the ball over. Ball inside the 20. Hit right out of bounds at the 17-yard line. No chance for the Kennesaw State punt returner to get any yards on that play.
1st and 10 for the Owls from the Kennesaw State 13-yard line. They send man in motion. Bullock to the right. Run it to the right side. And a couple of yards. Belcher on the carry. Going to give him 5. Rodney McGraw was in there on the tackle. 2nd down and 5 for the Owls. Odom back to throw. Looks to his left, now back to his right, and he throws it over the middle to the back. That is Chase Belcher on the reception over the middle. And it's 1st down out to the 29-yard line. Odom, play fake, back to throw. And bounces one in there to Benyard. Did they say he caught that ball? He did. He scooped that right off the top of the turf. Gabriel Benyard with a shoe top catch there. 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard gain. Odom back to throw. Swings it out to the right, to his back, incomplete. Once again, the Broncos had pressure on Odom. That was Rodney in there again. Rodney McGraw has had a fine season. Really put the work in over the summer after a less than productive year in his first year as a Bronco. He made a point to get ready for this season, and he has really delivered. 3rd down and 4 for Odom and the Owls.
Broncos got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage here, Rob. Let's see if they blitz or go back in coverage.
They rush 4. Odom back to throw, being chased from behind, throws over the middle, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. 1st down to the 35. That's Rogers. Javon Rogers on the reception. 1st down, Owls to the Broncos 36-yard line. 38 seconds left. Odom back to throw. Play fake, 4-man rush. Goes over the middle. Batted away. Incomplete. Sims knocked it away from the intended receiver, Benyard, down on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was Joey Pope, Robin, on that coverage, number 6.
It is 6.
Did a nice job of coming out of his shoes and exploding to the wide receiver and knocking the ball loose.
.31 seconds left. Incompleted pass stops the clock. Odom shifts his tight end. Bullock tight on the right. Drops back to throw. Goes to the sideline and is caught by Benyard. He's forced out of bounds. Wofford got him turned around, but then Fisher comes over to the boundary with Pope and finally gets him secured out of bounds. But a 1st down for the Owls at the 20. Odom back to throw on a play fake, scrambling to his right, looking downfield, and throws it away. He was hit as he threw that football. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 17 seconds left to go.
Yeah, Micah Davis applying pressure from his safety spot. Again, Broncos bought a couple extra guys in that blitz package. Micah able to get to Odom just as he throw the ball, had to throw it away. 2nd down for the Kennesaw State Owls.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for the 1st down from the 20. Owls are 38 out of 48 in the red zone this year. Back to throw is Odom. Goes over the middle. It's caught by the wide receiver.
Pass complete to Dean.
Dean on the reception. And now Odom will spike it to stop the clock. 3 seconds left to go, and they'll bring out the field goal team, it looks like. Yep, trying to get on the board here. With 3 seconds to go, they bring on the field goal kicker, Britton Williams. He's 7 out of 12 this year. We'll put this down at the 24, 34-yard attempt for Williams. Angle to the left. 3 seconds left in the half. Good snap, good spot. And Williams puts it up and missed it.
Field goal pass, no good.
No good on the final play of the first half. And the Broncos head to the locker room on top of the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl, 34-0. Our halftime coverage is coming up next. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network. Kalamazoo, Verdict's Bar and Grill is back and better than ever. Our newly renovated space in the heart of downtown is now open and ready to serve up game day energy, craveable food, and championship moments. Locally owned by Greenleaf Hospitality Group, Verdict's has been the go-to spot for over 30 years. And now it's your upgraded home for sports, dining, and celebration. Whether you're catching the game or catching up with friends, every guest is our MVP. See what's new at VerdictsKC.com. Verdict's Bar and Grill, now open in downtown Kalamazoo. Now expanding into managed IT services, DL Gallivan Office Solutions will take care of your printers and copiers and handle your network security and data management too. And there's more. To celebrate their 50th anniversary, DL Gallivan Office Solutions is offering their IT services clients exclusive discounts on their top-of-the-line printers and copiers. Revolutionize your office with these unbeatable deals from DL Gallivan Office Solutions, making your office smarter, faster, and more efficient for a half a century and beyond. Call 269-349-1581 or visit copykalamazoo.com. Planning your next big event? Make it unforgettable at Delta Hotel's Kalamazoo Conference Center. Whether it's a dazzling wedding, corporate meeting, milestone celebration, or team building retreat, the Kalamazoo Conference Center brings your vision to life with expert planning, flexible event spaces, and exceptional service. From grand ballrooms to intimate meeting rooms, your guests will enjoy elevated amenities, customizable catering, and a location that's easy to find and hard to forget. Need overnight rooms? No problem. With newly renovated accommodations, Kalamazoo's largest pool, and everything you need under one roof, your event is in great hands. So why settle for ordinary when you can host something extraordinary? Call now to book your next event at the Delta Hotel's Kalamazoo Conference Center. Delta Hotels. Simple made perfect. At Center Smiles Dental, they're more than just smiles. They're part of the community. And Dr. Jessica Joseph is now accepting new patients at their offices in Portage and Pawpaw. Their services include implant placement, crowns, dentures, veneers, Invisalign, and complete smile makeovers. And their energetic team of smile experts make every visit comfortable, stress-free, and fun. No insurance, no worries. See with their in-house membership plan. Center Smiles Dental, where healthy smiles meet hometown spirit. Call 269-657-3900. Book your visit today and love your smile tomorrow.
Blaze a trail to big winning at Firekeepers. It's the No Boundaries Bronco giveaway on Saturday, December 27th, and you could win a share of over $150,000 in prizes, including up to $15,000 cash or the grand prize, a rare Strop Edition Ford Bronco. Drawings start at 2 p.m. with 2 winners of $5,000 cash. At 4 p.m., 2 winners get $7,500 cash, and at 6 p.m., 2 more winners each get $10,000 cash. At 8 p.m., it's another drawing where one lucky winner receives $15,000 cash. Then at 10 p.m., it's the grand prize drawing for a rare throwback Strop Edition Ford Bronco. Earn entries daily, plus earn double entries every Wednesday now through December 27th for the No Boundaries Bronco giveaway. The best giveaways, the biggest guaranteed prizes only at Firekeepers. Get your Vegas on at Firekeepers Casino Hotel, I-94 to exit 104 in Battle Creek. Management reserves all rights.
This is Western Michigan football coach Lance Taylor. Follow the Broncos all season long with the voice of the Broncos, Robin Hook, analyst John Creek, and studio host Jim Lawless on 106.5 Jack FM.
Hey, West Michigan, Bill and Alex Dorrance from Dorrance Ford. And it's year-end clearance time. Alex, what do we have going on?
Dorrance Ford is excited to announce our 000 year-end clearance sale.
000?
Yes, 0% for up to 60 months. 0 cash down and 0 payments for up to 90 days.
That's right, 0% for up to 60 months on 2025 Explorer, Escape, Transit vans, F-150s, and select Super Duty pickups.
And 0 down lease payments from $399 a month. Call or see Dorrance Ford for details.
Sounds like Dorrance Ford has the best deals of the year right now during our year-end clearance event.
And Dorrance Ford Service has a $20 rebate on our famous Works package, oil change, and tire rotation.
Wow, that's a great deal. And we offer mobile service and pickup and delivery options at no extra cost.
Sure is, and you can check out the rest of our great deals at DorranceFord.com.
We need to sell every vehicle in inventory, so come out to Dorrance Ford in Galesburg for a great deal right now.
Dorrance Ford is located just off I-94, exit 85, halfway between Kalamazoo and Battle Creek. Dorrance Ford.
Not too far.
For your next car.
Are you tired of auto service from big box stores and new car dealers? 45 years ago, my parents, Bud and Diane, founded Zolman's with a strong commitment to the community. Today, Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care is still family owned and operated with over 150 employees and families. And we offer a price match guarantee on any tires from any local dealer, while providing complete auto service on all makes and all models. Serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
This is Emily and Katie from the Spirit Shop. We want to be your go-to place for WMU hockey gear. Stop in or shop online to grab your Western Michigan fanwear to rep at Lawson Ice Arena. We have sweatshirts, t-shirts, jerseys, hats, and so much more. Don't see what you're looking for? Ask us about our custom apparel made just for you. We'll see you at the game.
Go see Emily and Katie and show your support for the Broncos with Western Michigan hockey in stock or customized sportswear at the Spirit Shop, 4510 KL Avenue.
Go Broncos!
Before or after the game, you'll find the best food in town at Jack's Cola's Pizza on South 9th Street in Kalamazoo. Make Jack's your go-to hangout to watch the big games on 52 TVs with your favorite drinks in the bar. Enjoy a large assortment of appetizers, then select from their signature burgers, chicken, fish, pasta, and steak dishes. And of course, great Jack's Cola's Pizza. They're open Sunday through Thursday until midnight, Friday and Saturday until 2 a.m. with a Monday through Friday lunch buffet from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Jack's Cola's Pizza, 3112 South 9th Street in Kalamazoo.
Bronco Marching Band down on the field performing for the crowd here at halftime. So they made the long trip down and did a great job at the pep rally yesterday and Fan Fest. Trey Harris leading the Bronco Marching Band. Kyle Kaiser with the twirlers and the flag team. So we look at the first half stats here from today's 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. Broncos with 267 yards of total offense, 250 on the ground, 17 yards passing. Broncos had 9 first downs. They were 2 for 6 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down. Kennesaw State, 158 yards total offense, 101 through the air, 57 yards rushing. They were 1 for 8 on third down. They ran 40 plays, so the Broncos 33. There were 3 turnovers in the game. Broncos had a fumble. They had a scoop and score and an interception. So they're leading in the turnover battle. Jalen Buckley, who carried the ball 8 times in the first half for an average of 21.8 yards per carry. 174 yards in the first half for Jalen Buckley, putting him over 1,000 for the season. He had a 65-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage. Devin Miles carried it 9 times for 32 yards and a touchdown. Lolo Mataele 4 carries for 24 in that first half. Brock completed 3 passes for 13 yards to Blake Bosma with a touchdown, and Marian Rabowski also with a 4-yard touchdown reception in the first half. Odom, quarterback for the Owls, is 13 of 24 for 101 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns. Leading receiver Gabriel Benyard, 4 receptions for 45 yards. On the ground, Belcher, the leading rusher, has 7 carries for 52. Bennett, 4 carries for 9 yards as the Broncos have bottled up the run game for Kennesaw State. At the half, Broncos on top, 34-0. Our halftime coverage presented by Stafford Smith. Proud sponsor of Western Michigan football, your family-owned one-stop vendor for all your commercial food service equipment and refrigeration needs since 1940. Visit StaffordSmith.com for details. Back with more at the half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Broncos 34, Kennesaw State nothing. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
This is your captain speaking. We will be landing on time at the Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport. Due to the baggage claim being a quick walk from the gate and the parking lot just outside the door, Dan in seat 7B will easily make his reservation for the craft brewery tour. Jared in seat 15A, you'll have no problem making it to your daughter's dance recital. And Susan in seat 9C, you should be 10 minutes early for your important pharmaceutical presentation. Sorry for the convenience, everybody, and thank you for flying ACO.
The Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport, served by American and Delta Airlines. Bronco gymnast McKenna King is an achiever on and off the floor. She competed in 9 meets in 2025 on bars and helped the Broncos to a 3rd-place finish at the MAC Championships. King owns a career-best 9.9 on bars in a 2024 event at Kent State. A 2-time All-MAC academic honoree, she shines in the classroom, too, with a 3.52 GPA in sport management. A senior from Hanna, Indiana, McKenna King is a PNC Achiever, presented by PNC Bank, celebrating student difference makers.
Pliables is proud to sponsor Western Michigan University Athletics. Pliables is the nation's premier Superfruit Bowl smoothie and juice shop. You will love our healthy, all-natural acai blend, which is low in sugar and high in antioxidants. So if you want a healthy and delicious alternative to high-calorie fast food, come on in for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or any time of day. For a limited time only, mention that you heard this ad, and we'll give you $2 off any acai bowl.
Let me grab my car keys, and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up. Home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
At Chiro Effect Chiropractic, they believe in the same kind of excellence that has driven the Broncos to the top. As an official partner of Western Michigan University Athletics, they understand that champions need the best care, whether you're pushing your limits on the field or tackling daily life. From injury recovery to peak performance, their expert team is here to keep you moving at your very best. So if you're looking for the best care from the best team, visit Chiro Effect Chiropractic, where they help you achieve your full potential just like the Broncos. Find out more at ChiroEffect.com. No matter where life takes you, 2 men in a truck will be there for you. Whether you're moving, need junk removal, warehouse storage, or portable storage, 2 men in a truck gets the job done right. If it's a big move or a small one, for home or business, across country, across town, or across the street, leave the heavy lifting and the small stuff too for 2 men in a truck, the movers who care, and a proud corporate sponsor of Western Michigan University Athletics. Call 2 Men in a Truck at 269-503-8745 or visit them on the web at 2men.com. Bronco fans, whether you're gearing up for the game or celebrating a big win, make Paw Paw Brewing your spot to gather. Enjoy a fantastic menu and a full lineup of handcrafted brews and spirits, including 1903 Gold, a smooth Pilsner brewed in proud partnership with Western Michigan University Athletics. You'll find Paw Paw Brewing just off I-94 in Paw Paw. Easy to get to, hard to leave. So raise a glass, cheer on the Broncos, and remember, Paw Paw Brewing reminds you to always drink responsibly. Ski season is here, so get yourself over to the ski shop at Millen Park. They carry the best brands in skiing, including Rosignol, Roxa, Volco, Elan, Giro, Marker, Head, Swix, and Dobello. Come to the ski shop at Millen Park to ensure you get the top gear on the market. Get it now while the selection is best. The ski shop at Millen Park is your full-service ski, snowboard, and tune shop featuring tuning machines from Wintersteiger. The ski shop at Millen Park also features cross-country rental with groomed trails maintained on site. The Millen Park Ski Shop, located off Lovers Lane at Millen Park Golf Course in Kalamazoo.
Hi, it's Scott, CEO at Honor Credit Union, with 3 ways to make your holidays brighter. 1, bring back some childhood magic. A little nostalgia goes a long way. 2, work on making others feel good. Maybe your aunt's fruitcake isn't so bad. 3, let's practice some gratitude. I'll start this one off with a heartfelt thank you to our members, our team, and our volunteer board of directors. From all of us at Honor Credit Union, here's to a season filled with all the good things money can't buy. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. God bless.
Here at Sealy Select on 9th, you'll find select pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at competitive prices. You get same-day service with no appointment necessary, including Saturdays. And now, as part of our commitment to customers in our community, we are the home of the $9.99 oil change. It's $9.99 on 9th. It's about affordability and continuing to offer our guests a better experience. Just another reason why we say better is just better. Better see Sealy Select on 9th.
Broncos back out, getting loose for half number 2 of the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. Western Michigan scored on the first play from scrimmage and went on to add several more points, shall we say, in a 34-0 first half lead, John.
Oh, what a surprise. Again, Broncos knew they were getting off to a better start. Obviously, Miami MAC championship game put 10 points on the board in the first quarter, but we did not see 27 points in the first quarter by the Broncos. Did it many ways with big touchdown on the first play of the game by Buckley, a couple Brock Lowry TD passes to Marion Rabowski and Blake Bosman, then a big special teams play, block punt by Braden Steele sets up another touchdown for Western Michigan. And the Broncos, we looked up some research during the season. Broncos were ahead 31-7 against Rhode Island, scored 28 points in the second quarter against the Rams early in the season, but nothing like that during the first quarter for Western Michigan all season long.
Broncos took the opening kickoff and had it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line for the opening play of the game, and here's what went down. Ball is on the right hash. They spot it at the 35. Broncos are working right to left. Here's the first play from scrimmage of this year's Myrtle Beach Bowl, and it's Buckley, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. He's to the 20, 10, 5, into the black. Touchdown, Jalen Buckley.
Wow, Jalen Buckley starts off the Myrtle Beach Bowl. First play from scrimmage, 65 yards behind Chad Schuster, Gavin Dable on the right side of the offensive line. Just like 2 weeks ago in the Mid-American Conference, third play of the game. Buck goes 67, repeats it, 65 yards, number 6, 4-6, Broncos on the scoreboard.
Oh, Jalen Buckley just left him in the dust, Sean, and wow. I mean, some of his last greatest runs have been in the last 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Buckley obviously banged up a little bit during the beginning of the season, just getting better as the season went along. And again, that offensive line, we talked about it all season long. That was the kind of the question mark going into the season, and Broncos did a great job blocking for Buckley, untouched, got down the sideline, and number 6 ran away from the Kennesaw State defenders. First play of the game, 65-yard touchdown run.
Then Kennesaw State got the football, and their quarterback, Amari Odom, dropped back to throw, and he had Rodney McGraw barreling down on him. Second down and 8 after a gain of 2 on that jet sweep. Odom on a play fake. He's hit and he's sacked. He fumbled the ball. It's picked up by the Broncos. This is going to be a scoop and score for the touchdown. And the Broncos lead it 13-0 on a scoop and score. Fumble by the quarterback, Amari Odom.
Well, Rodney McGraw gets in there untouched from his defensive end position. Gets to Odom, strip sack by Rodney McGraw, his defensive end. Teammate on the other side of the field, Kershawn Fisher, scoops it up, runs it in for the second touchdown of the game. The Broncos, 1:06 16 in the game, already up 13-0 with Palmer Domsey on for the extra point.
Talk about starting fast, John. I don't think you can start much faster than that. An offensive touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. The defense takes the field and they score.
Yeah, complimentary football that the Broncos talked about it doing all season long, and obviously Buckley with his touchdown, and then Rodney McGraw getting in there for a Spartan paperboard sack. Balls on the turf. That's what they teach the defensive linemen, linebackers, and secondary. If you can scoop it up, get behind it. Kershawn Fisher, one of the fastest guys on that defensive side of the ball, gets down the field. Defensive touchdown for Western Michigan, up 14-0.
Broncos would get the football back, and they would go 60 yards in just 8 plays, used 4 minutes and 49 seconds. And just midway through the first quarter, they took a 21-0 lead. Out of the gun, second and goal from the 4. Brock rolling to his right. He's got a receiver wide open in the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Marian Rabowski, and the Broncos lead it now 20-0.
Yeah, great play fake by Brock. Rolls out. Defender is either going to guard Marian or go after Brock, and he decides to go after Lowry, and Brock does a nice job just throwing it over the top of the Kennesaw State defender. Marian Rabowski, fifth-year senior, River Rouge High School, multiple state champions, came in as a quarterback.
And he scores his second touchdown as a Bronco tight end. His other coming last season against Northern Illinois. And the Broncos, after that 60-yard, 8-play drive, Final 4 to Rabowski, led it 21-0. Then Blake Bosma caught his first touchdown pass of the season, a 3-yard pass, capped the 6-play, 76-yard drive, set up by another long run by Jalen Buckley. Broncos led it 27-0, and then just one touchdown in the second quarter. Kind of a boring second quarter.
We had a block punt to set it up.
We
that
did have a block punt as Steely got through, and such a great special teams player. He got a block, and a few plays later, just 3 plays, 14 yards in that last drive. It was Devin Miles from 2 yards out to give the Broncos a 34-0 lead at the half. Kennesaw State will get the football to begin the third quarter as they have a big job in front of them trying to catch Western Michigan on top 34-0 as we get ready for half number 2 here in Conway, South Carolina.
Yeah, Broncos again doing a great job in the first half, holding down Kennesaw State's offense. Had a little bit of Owls had a decent drive to end the second quarter, missed a field goal on the last play of the second quarter, so you can see they're pretty explosive on offense. Still got to play this game out, a lot of time to go, and see if the Bronco defense can get out there and do a nice job against the Owls in their first possession of the third quarter.
Hunter Smith will kick it away. Davis Bryson is deep for the Owls, and the ball blows off the tee.
Not a big surprise with the wind gusting over 30 miles per hour here in Conway, South Carolina. Rained a little bit last night and early this morning, but now it's blue skies.
Not a cloud in the sky, not a cloud. We're on the campus of Coastal Carolina. Just down the road a ways from Myrtle Beach. Here's the run up by Hunter, and his kick will sail down and into the end zone for the touchback. The Owls will take over 1st and 10 at the 25 with a big hole to climb out of, trailing the Broncos 34-0. These are the only 2 conference champions meeting in the bowl season, not in the college football playoff. Only 2 teams that won their conference championship playing against each other in a bowl game. Broncos looking for their 3rd ever bowl victory and 10th win of the season for only the 2nd time. The other coming in that magical 2016 year. Here's Odom going to keep it on a quarterback draw. He's being chased and forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Knocked out of bounds. Camden over there on a tackle for Western Michigan. It'll be 2nd down and 5, and the Owls will go quickly. Go tempo here with Odom back in the gun. He'll fire quickly to the boundary, and it's caught by Banyard for a gain of 6 and a first down.
Pass complete to Banyard.
Tate Halleck on the coverage over there on the far sideline. 1st and 10. Owls from the 36. Send Bullock in motion, hand it off to the tailback across the 30 to the 41-yard line on that run up the middle. 2nd down and 4 after his 6-yard run for the Owls. Odom really going fast here. Sends tight end in motion to the left. Play fake, back to pass, being chased, and got away from the rush and throws it out of bounds. Broncos got through there with a couple of guys.
Yeah,
Al-Garawi was in there.
Yeah, Mustafi did a nice job. I mean, you got the 2 defensive ends, Rodney McGraw and Kershawn Fisher, doing a good job meeting at the quarterback, putting some pressure on Odom. We talked about one of the keys of the game is getting the Owls quarterback off his mark, not being able to just sit back there and throw the ball downfield. And Bronco defensive line doing a nice job on that 2nd down incomplete pass.
Broncos without Nadeem Tucker today. He's not available and nursing a little bit of an injury, we're told. Also getting ready for the NFL draft after earning the MAC Defensive Player of the Year and Most Valuable Player in the conference. There's a 1st down run off the right side of the formation by running back Belcher. Joey Pope makes the tackle, and the Owls are going quickly. They throw over the middle, and it's intercepted by the Broncos. Joey Pope with a pick. He's out to the 40, to midfield. Joey Pope to the 30. He may score. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Joey Pope. Pick 6.
Wow, what a play by the Bronco defense. 2nd touchdown of the game. Kershawn Fisher with a scoop and score in the 1st quarter. Joey Pope just playing a little center field out there. Odom overthrows his receiver, cutting across the middle, and Joey Pope, number 6, in for 6. Broncos' 2nd touchdown on defense of the game.
The old high school running back from Glen Ellen, Illinois, showed off his speed as he takes it to the house on a pick 6. And the Broncos add to their lead on that interception return for a touchdown by Joey Pope. Point after by Domsky is good. And with 13:26 left in the 3rd quarter, it's now Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State nothing. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
WEFM Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Grand Rapids. Broadcasting live just a stone's throw from Western Michigan University. 106.5 Jack FM. Playing what we want.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Neutral is distributed locally by Westside Beer Distributing.
Have hard, rusty water? Tom here from Gordon Water Systems. A non-electric Connecticut water softener will make doing laundry, dishes, bathing, and cooking all so much better. What's more, your Connecticut softener can ping your phone when it's low on salt, or have it notify us, and a Gordon Water technician will fill your salt tank. That's one less thing on your plate, and you'll never run out of salt again. Call or go to GordonWater.com today.
Gordon Water, good for you.
Flavor's got a sound. It shakes, it quakes. Crispy tender so loud. Wingstop heavyweights. Lemon pepper, hot honey, 12 flavors to taste. New crispy tenders, no need to wait. Bring the flavor. Wingstop.
Craving flavor that hits different? Wingstop's bringing the bold till midnight. Classic wings, boneless wings, crispy tenders, and chicken sandwiches, all sauced, tossed, and built to satisfy. Swing by Southwestridge, West Main, or Gull Road and treat yourself to their soul-satisfying flavor. Wingstop, bring the flavor.
Here at Sealy Select on 9th, you'll find select pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at competitive prices. You get same-day service with no appointment necessary, including Saturdays. And now, as part of our commitment to customers in our community, we are the home of the $9.99 oil change. It's $9.99 on 9th. It's about affordability and continuing to offer our guests a better experience. Just another reason why we say better is just better. Better see Sealy Select on 9th.
Joey Pope playing center field, doing a great job of spying on Kennesaw State's quarterback all game long, kind of drops back into coverage. And again, Bronco defensive line putting pressure on Odom, overthrows his intended receiver, and 75 yards later, Joey Pope into the end zone for a Bronco defensive touchdown.
Here's a run up and the kick by Hunter Smith. This one hits at the 9, picked up there, and the ball will be spotted there. That's where he picked it up. Unless he called for the fair catch, you got to catch it, and he didn't, and they'll take it at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, as soon as you signal that fair catch, it's going to be, if the ball hits the ground, it's where it is. If you catch the ball, you can bring it out to the 25-yard line. But the ball hit the turf, that's where the Kennesaw State Owls will take over on their second possession of the third quarter.
Tyson Lee's in there, and defensive end, along with Will Gehrig. For this series, Odom will hand it off to his running back. Picked up a yard. Coming in to make the tackle was Sims from his corner spot.
Yeah, Jafari's did a great job. Again, the corners for Western Michigan really do a great job in the run game, getting in there, supporting those linebackers and defensive linemen.
Broncos have been doing all kinds of stunning up front. For the most time, though, they've only rushed 4, John. Snap back to Odom. Pump fake, being pressured. He's hit in the backfield and sacked back at the 7-yard line. Tyson Lee gets around there and gets to the quarterback. Brings him down at the 6-yard line. Tyson Lee with a sack.
Yeah, another Spartan paperboard sack for the Broncos, third sack of the game. And number 58, Tyson Lee, just coming off the edge, using his speed around the left tackle for the Owls. Huge play by Tyson. Big third down for the defense.
Third down and 13 here for Amari Odom. He's standing back at his own 1-yard line. Has the snap, drops back into the end zone. Launches one down the middle, and it is batted away. Incomplete. What a play by the Broncos corner, John Peters.
That's broken up by John Peters.
By Peters, true freshman defensive back from Maryville, Indiana, does a nice job. Late flag came in from the official. Let's see if they're going to get John for pass interference. Didn't look like he made much contact, if any, but they're going to call pass interference on Western Michigan.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 7. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Called it on Isaiah Paul. Said number 7.
Yeah, I don't know if Isaiah was even in the game. That wasn't around the play at all, didn't look like. But
all right, that'll be a first down via the penalty. 1st and 10. Owls at their 22. Quick hitter over on the right side of the wide receiver screen, and it's caught. That's Clayton Kopic on the reception for a gain of 9. 2nd down and 1. Owls have it at their 31. Odom going quickly. Handoff for the first down out to the 36-yard line. That was Bennett, Coleman Bennett, redshirt senior running back, transfer from Rice. Back to throw is Odom. He's pressured and then throws it away over to the sideline across the way. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Cephas Ipe in there, Jaden Lyles in there at the defensive back position. Again, Coach O'Leary, defensive coordinator Chris O'Leary, doing a nice job of mixing up the blitz packages. And Kennesaw State wants to go tempo, but Broncos are kind of reading that snap count a little bit, getting to Odom, forcing an incomplete pass on first down.
2nd and 10 from the 36. 41-0 Western Michigan with 11:29 to go. Third quarter. Here's pressure and a sack. Broncos get through again.
Flag on the play.
That was James Camden from his backer position, untouched up the middle. Another Spartan paperboard sack for Western Michigan. Camden is their 4th team sack of the game.
Penalty is against the Owls.
Illegal block below the waist. Offense, number 17. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Broncos will take the result of the play, a sack by Camden, declining the penalty. And it'll be 3rd down and 17 for the Owls. 11:24 to go, 3rd quarter. 41-0 Western Michigan. Broncos adding to their 34-0 halftime lead on a 75-yard pick six by Joey Pope. 3rd down, 17 for the Owls. Out of the shotgun. Back to throw is Odom. Little curl route to the 37-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Owls, and they'll send out the punt team.
Yeah, again, good job by Western Michigan's defensive secondary, just keeping the KENNESAW Owl wide receiver in front of them. And Bronco defense gave up a couple first downs, but big play by Tyson Lee on the sack, and then James Camden with his first sack of the game for Western Michigan.
Bosma drops back deep for the Broncos. Hewitt on to punt it away for the Owls. It's going to rugby punt one. Back across the middle. Takes a Bronco bounce back to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Broncos will take over, 1st and 10. With 10:25 to go in the 3rd quarter, Bronco offense will take the field for the first time here in the second half. Timeout on the field. With 10:25 left in the 3rd quarter here at the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl, it's all Western Michigan. The Broncos 41, Kennesaw State nothing. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
Are you tired of auto service from big box stores and new car dealers? 45 years ago, my parents, Bud and Diane, founded Zolman's with a strong commitment to the community. Today, Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care is still family owned and operated with over 150 employees and families. And we offer a price match guarantee on any tires from any local dealer, while providing complete auto service on all makes and all models, serving you and your family for 3 generations. Buy local, shop local. Zolman's Best One Tire and Auto Care.
Bronco gymnast Reese Samuelson is an achiever on and off the floor. She earned top honors on bars against Kent State with a career-high 9.875 and took first on bars in a win over Bowling Green with a 9.85. Samuelson registers high scores in the classroom, too, earning all MAC academic honors with a 4.0 GPA in physical education. A junior from Marengo, Illinois, Reese Samuelson is a PNC Achiever, presented by PNC Bank, celebrating student difference makers. You're planning to enjoy a beer while attending a Bronco game. Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Uber and Westside Beer Distributing remind you to decide to ride by planning ahead for a safe ride home. Together, we can end drunk driving. Stay with us after the game for the Ziegler Auto Group Coach's Show. For a great car buying experience, find your next ride online at Ziegler.com. And our second half from Conway, South Carolina, in the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl, brought to you in part by Meijer, official grocer of the Bronco Media Network and proud hometown partner of Western Michigan University Athletics. It's been all Broncos, 41-0, and they still haven't run a play from scrimmage in the second half yet.
Defense doing a great job, obviously holding a really high-powered offense at Kennesaw State, shutting them out, and not only not giving them any points, but scoring 2 touchdowns themselves with a Rodney McGraw sack, Kershawn Fisher scoop and score from 47 yards out. Then the Owls' first possession of the 3rd quarter, Joey Pope playing a little center field at that safety spot with a pick 75 yards later, number 6 in the end zone for 6 for the second defensive touchdown of the game.
Broncos salute Condado Tacos for the best tacos in Kalamazoo, and for catering options, visit CondadoTacos.com. Check them out in person, 1750 South Drake Road in Kalamazoo. Broncos will get the football for the first time here in the second half. 1st and 10 Broncos from their 24. They're working left to right here at Brooks Stadium. Handoff to the right. And now push back around to the left side is Devin Miles. Well, not going to pick up some yardage there. Picks up just a couple. Like he was going to be stopped for a loss, but he was able to pick up a couple of yards. 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Broncos 41-0 over Kennesaw State. Chenault lines up wide to the left. 2 tight ends, tight on the right for the Broncos, and 12 personnel. Miles, the running back, he's got the handoff straight ahead. And he got another yard. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Western Michigan. Jalen Buckley started the game. He's over on the sideline, probably chomping at the bit to get in there.
Yeah, 8 carries, 174 yards, an average of 22 yards a carry for Buck in the Myrtle Beach Bowl today.
Balin Brooks is tight on the right. Chenault wide to the left side. On the tight ends, Brescia and Bosma line up tight on the left side. And Brock is back to throw. Throws over the middle, and it is caught near the first down marker. I think they're going to spot it right at the yard to gain. They do. First down to Avion Chenault.
Yeah, Avion does a nice job getting the line of the game. Good catch by Chenault, true freshman. Lexington, Kentucky, Frederick Douglass High School. Avion's had a great freshman year for Western Michigan at that wideout position.
1st and 10, Western Michigan from their 34-yard line. Brooks and Chenault wide to the right this time. 2 tight ends over on the left side of the formation from the left hash. Brock has the snap. Play fake to the running back Miles. Throws on the run. It's caught by Chenault at midfield. However, there's a flag down in the backfield.
Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Going to get Whiteneck for holding. Nullify that gain to midfield. Instead, it'll push him back 10 yards. Back to the 24-yard line. 1st and 20 now for Western Michigan. Clock rolls, 8:13 left to go in the third quarter. Broncos spread the field. They go 5 wide. 3 to the right. 2 into the boundary. On the left side of the formation. Raheem Anderson snaps it back to Brock Lowry, who fires a strike over the middle to Bosma. Blake's going to pick up 5 or 6. Still hasn't gone down, but they blow the play dead. I'm going to give him 8 on that reception over the middle. It'll be 2nd down and 12 now for Western Michigan.
Yeah, nice job by Brock trying to not get it all back on that penalty on 1st and 20. Just get a decent amount, little curl pattern to Bosma in the middle of the field.
Miles still in there at running back. 3 tight ends in there now, and Rabowski goes in motion to the right. Rolling to the right is Brock Lowry, and he underthrows Rabowski, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Broncos.
Yeah, Brock went play fake, tried to roll out to the right, ended up with a lot of receivers kind of in the same area. I think he wanted to throw to his tight end across the middle. He was covered, tried to get the ball downfield to Marion, but wasn't able to hook up with number 7. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Bronco offense.
Hofer's still in there at right guard as Dabo was injured in the first half. He was able to walk off on his own, but Hofer's in there now at right guard. Back to throw is Lowry. Fires one to the boundary. It's caught. Short of the first down, though. And the Broncos will be facing a 4th down and 5 from the 39 on that completion to Brescia.
4th down.
And the Broncos will punt it away. Mike with his first reception of this game today. On to punt, Milmore. Sends a spiral downfield. It's a good Bronco roll inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. That's where the Kennesaw State offense will take over, trailing the Broncos 41-0 here with 6:27 to go in the third quarter. Two conference champions going at it.
Holding, return team. Number 21. Ball be placed 6-yard line. First down.
Okay, they're going to march them half the distance on a hold against Kennesaw State as we go to a timeout with 6:27 left to go in the third quarter. It's Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State 0. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
Want to be trained for a career without the burden of student loans or the uncertainty of modern job hunting? Become an IBEW apprentice and you will be trained on the job and in the classroom with no student debt. Nothing beats the security of being a skilled electrician in the IBEW. Enjoy great wages, retirement benefits, and health coverage. For more information, visit KalamazooJATC.com or call 269-388-4434.
Pliables is proud to sponsor Western Michigan University Athletics. Pliables is the nation's premier Superfruit Bowl smoothie and juice shop. You will love our healthy, all-natural acai blend, which is low in sugar and high in antioxidants. So if you want a healthy and delicious alternative to high-calorie fast food, come on in for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or any time of day. For a limited time only, mention that you heard this ad, and we'll give you $2 off any acai bowl.
Bronco defense will go back to work. They've put points on the board while shutting out the Owls here through 2 quarters and a half of one. Put points on the board on a 75-yard pick six by Joey Pope here in the third quarter and a 47-yard scoop and score by Kershawn Fisher in the first quarter. They've held the Owls to under 200 yards total offense at 198 right now for the Owls. 124 yards passing, 74 yards on the ground. Broncos have 292 total yards, 254 yards rushing for Western Michigan today. And a lot of that from Jalen Buckley, who has 174 yards rushing on just 8 carries today. 1st and 10 for the Owls from their own 6. Amari Odom standing back at his 1-yard line, looking over that Western Michigan defense. Broncos rush 5. They hand it off up the middle, across the 10 to the 11-yard line. That is Belcher on the carry. 2nd down and 5 after a gain of 5 on that run up the middle by Belcher.
Yeah, Josh Lloyd, number 33, getting some time at that defensive end position on the tackle. 6'2", 225.
He's going to be a good one. Kind of looks like Nadeem out there. He's rushing from the right side of the formation, and he got to the quarterback along with Ray Stewart, and they get Odom on the ground back inside the 5.
We called 33, and there he goes, just right past the defensive tackle. Kind of an inside move for Josh. Got the Kennesaw State quarterback another Spartan paperboard sack for the Bronco defense.
Redshirt freshman out of Margate, Florida.
3rd down.
tough to get on the field with all the edge rushers that the Broncos have, but he was out there and contributed to that sack. Now Odom out of the gun is standing a yard deep in the end zone on 3rd down and 12 after another Spartan paperboard sack by the Broncos. Odom will hand it off up the middle, and Belcher is going to pick up the first down. Wrestled down in the secondary by Tate Halleck, but he's got enough for the first down. They move the chains out to the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Owls. They trail the Broncos 41-0 here with 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Now Odom changes the play at the line of scrimmage, just Bullock to a wing right. Kopic in motion, and back to throw is Odom. Throws deep up the numbers, and it is caught. Tate Halleck on the coverage, but taking it to the house for the touchdown. The Owls are on the board. That's Rogers with the reception for the touchdown.
Yeah, looked like the defensive secondary, Western Michigan. A little bit of mix-up out there. Tate was kind of late getting over from the safety spot. We talked about the explosive offense of Kennesaw State all season long in Conference USA. Owls showed it there with their first touchdown of the game.
Long touchdown pass to Rogers. 82 yards officially on that touchdown reception by Rogers on the deep ball thrown by Odom, who gets the Owls on the board. The injured Owl on that play was Kopic. As he was going in motion on the snap, he got smoked right after the ball was snapped. And he's able to walk off on his own. But the Owls are on the board, trailing 41-6. Now on for the point after is Britton Williams. It's 38 out of 39 on the point after kicks. Missed a field goal on the final play of the first half. Noonan will snap it. Hewitt will hold it. And Williams' kick is up and no good. He missed it wide to the left. And the score remains Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State 6. Tough day kicking for Britton Williams. Well, the Broncos have been outstanding today, but if you look at the numbers, dead even in total yards after that 82-yard touchdown reception by Rogers. 292 yards for Kennesaw State, 292 yards for the Broncos. Yet it's 41-6 Western Michigan.
Which is all that matters, the scoreboard. Again, 2 defensive touchdowns. Buckley with 174 yards rushing. The Broncos give a big play there. Looked like we talked about Robin with the injured player for Kennesaw State in that play. Got blown up. It looked like the corner blitz was on, and Tate was a little bit late getting over on the wide receiver for Kennesaw State for that 82-yard touchdown pass.
So the Owls finally on the board, trailing 41-6 with 4:10 to go in quarter number 3. Devin Miles and Josh Franklin drop back deep to receive this kickoff from Williams, who handles both the place kicking and kickoff role for Kennesaw State, champions of Conference USA. Broncos looking for their 3rd ever bowl victory. Here's the pop kick that will be fielded at the 20-yard line by Franklin, and then he's wrestled out of bounds in the far sideline at the 27. That's where Western Michigan will take over, and kind of a late hit over there. The Broncos come to the aid of Josh Franklin. Get them separated, and now the Bronco offense will take the field. Brock Lowry, MAC Offensive Player of the Year. Brings them out.
First down, Western Michigan.
He's got Devin Miles back there, running back. Put the ball down at the 23, where they'll scrimmage from. Raheem Anderson over the football. Snaps it back to Brock. He's going to run it on a quarterback keeper for 2 to the 26-yard line. Second down and 8 for Western Michigan.
Yeah, first time they've run that play, Rob. That's one of kind of the staple of the Western Michigan run game with Brock Lowry faking the handoff to the running back and just following him up the hole. Brock picked up a couple yards on that first down run play.
Broncos wearing the script Western Michigan on one side of their helmet with the player number on the other. Rocking the all golds today. Same look they wore in the MAC championship game, which went in the W column, so I'm sure there was no superstition involved in what they wore today, huh? There's a rollout by Brock and nowhere to go with it. It's going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 here for Western Michigan. The Owl defense starting to find its way here late in the 3rd quarter. Broncos break the huddle. Miles to the right of Brock. They send Brescia in motion and hand it off to Devin up the middle. Oh, and he almost broke that one. He just got tripped up. He got the first down, though, out to the 34. First down run by Miles. 1st and 10, Western Michigan from their own 34-yard line.
Boy, Devin would have had a chance. A lot of teal turf in front of him, but just got tripped up. Dove forward and picked up the first down in a 3rd down and 10 situation. So Brock does a nice job in the run game, picking up a 3rd and long.
Marshall wide to the right side. 2 receivers to the left. Marion Rabowski is in motion. Brock back to throw. Looks over the middle. He's got Terrence Marshall out across the 40. Inside the 40 to the 37-yard line for the red shirt freshman from Florida.
Yeah, Terrence Marshall's going to be a good one, boy, in that wide receiver core. Broncos play fake on first down. Malik Dudon kind of cleaned out that defensive back. Kennesaw State run a deep post. Terrence runs underneath. Great throw by Brock Lowry across the middle. Bronco first down in Kennesaw State territory.
Marshall getting some high fives over there on the sideline as he comes out of the game. Extra tight ends in there for the Broncos. Play fake to Miles. Back to throw as Brock throws a crossing route to Bosma for a first down to the 15. Blake Bosma on a corner route out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Broncos are in the red zone. 1st and 10, leading 41-6.
Great job by the offensive line on those 2 pass plays. Those are long routes. Broncos do a good job. Chad Schuster, Johnny Holfer, Raheem Anderson, Hunter Whiteneck, Zach Vaughn doing a good job of getting Brock plenty of time to throw. 2 big pass plays. Broncos at the 15-yard line.
Brooks to the left. Chenault is tight on the right side. Brock will hand it off to Miles, and he is engulfed for a loss. Back of the 18. They got through there that time and bring him down. It's Cody Jones, the nickel, bringing down Devin Miles. Devin had to tie his shoe there. Now he's ready. Conley and Bosma back in the game. Mike Brescia goes out. How about Mike? It's been a big addition, Mike Brescia. Transfer from Colgate. Made the position switch from quarterback to tight end. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter.
15 minutes left in the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State 6. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
The Broncos know to win, you need the right foundations. Strength, precision, and experience are the cornerstones of champions. At Consumers Concrete, we live by those same principles. From supplying a new school building or a tailgate-ready patio, our products deliver the durability and performance today's projects demand. We're a proud Michigan company making concrete products trusted for over 90 years. Consumers Concrete. Quality people, concrete results. Check us out at consumersconcrete.com.
Kalamazoo, Verdict's Bar and Grill is back and better than ever. Our newly renovated space in the heart of downtown is now open and ready to serve up game day energy, craveable food, and championship moments. Locally owned by Greenleaf Hospitality Group, Verdict's has been the go-to spot for over 30 years. And now it's your upgraded home for sports, dining, and celebration. Whether you're catching the game or catching up with friends, every guest is our MVP. See what's new at verdictskc.com. Verdict's Bar and Grill, now open in downtown Kalamazoo.
Hi, it's Scott, CEO at Honor Credit Union, with 3 ways to make your holidays brighter. 1, bring back some childhood magic. A little nostalgia goes a long way. 2, work on making others feel good. Maybe your aunt's fruitcake isn't so bad. 3, let's practice some gratitude. I'll start this one off with a heartfelt thank you to our members, our team, and our volunteer board of directors. From all of us at Honor Credit Union, here's to a season filled with all the good things money can't buy. Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays. God bless.
On the basketball court, the soccer pitch, or even the golf course, your crew brings their best not just for the win, but for that post-game celebration. When victory tastes like Michelob Ultra, it's worth every drop of sweat. And if you don't win, you'll still get the beer. It's just on you. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Distributed locally by Westside Beer Distributing. Well, John, all the Broncos do anymore is win. And they just won again as they lined up Buster at 1 hash mark. And the Owl mascot, Kennesaw State, at the other hash mark out at the 50-yard line. And I got to be honest with you, Buster did not get out of the blocks well and found himself 5 yards behind the Owl and then just turned on the Jets and blew away the Kansas State mascot and beat him by 5 yards.
Yeah, Buster Bronco looked like Jalen Buckley running out there on that 65-yard touchdown run to start the game, and he took Scrappy Owl behind the woodshed and beat him in that 50-yard sprint to the end zone.
Yeah, he left Scrappy in the dust after Scrappy got a head start on him. Broncos now 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Out of the pistol, Miles, play fake, and the toss by Lowry is overthrown, intended for Bosma, incomplete. Ran that play in the MAC championship game, and it was also overthrown, but Blake was wide open in the MAC championship game, and Brock just sailed one over his head. That time he was well defended, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the 17. We're just underway in the 4th quarter. It's been all Western Michigan. Broncos headed to their 3rd ever bowl championship win, leading 41-6. Slots to the left and to the right, and Lowry back to throw again, steps up in the pocket, throws to the goal line, and it's intercepted by the Owls and returned to the 14-yard line. Picked off by Caleb Alford, the corner, and that was not a good throw by Brock.
Yeah, I think Brock tried to hit Avion Chenault on a in route, kind of threw it behind Avion, and Kennesaw State defender stepped up. 2nd turnover by Western Michigan. Brock Lowry fumble early in the game, and then a pick there by Kennesaw State denies Western another scoring chance in the red zone.
So the Owls will have it 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First, we're going to get a timeout, though. Broncos have led from the first play from scrimmage on a 65-yard touchdown run by Jalen Buckley. They lead it now with 14:46 left in the football game. Broncos 41, Kennesaw State 6. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
This is Emily and Katie from the Spirit Shop. We want to be your go-to place for WMU football gear. Stop in or shop online to grab your Western Michigan fanwear to rep at Waldo Stadium. Don't see what you're looking for? Ask us about custom apparel made just for you. We'll see you at the game. Go Broncos!
Go see Emily and Katie at the Spirit Shop and show your support for the Broncos with Western Michigan football in stock or customized sportswear in school colors with the official Bronco logo. The Spirit Shop, 4510 West KL Avenue, just west of campus. Campbell Ford in Niles and Western Michigan alum and owner Doug Campbell are proud to support the Broncos. Campbell Ford has the ultimate tailgate vehicles, including the Ford Bronco, Escape, Explorer, Maverick, and America's best-selling truck, the Ford Tough F-150. Campbell Ford is the area's leading Ford EV dealer, offering the Mustang Mach-E and the Ford Lightning pickup. And Campbell Ford is the first in the area to install Level 3 fast chargers. Your best bottom line is at the state line. So get in the game at Campbell Ford in Niles, or find your next ride at CampbellFordNiles.com.
Broncos have 352 yards of total offense, 89 through the air, 263 yards rushing today for the Broncos. Kennesaw State, 292 yards total offense, 206 through the air, 86 yards on the ground. Broncos are 4 for 10 on third down. Kennesaw State 3 for 11 on third down. Lowry 9 of 15 passing for 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jalen Buckley 8 carries for 174 yards and a touchdown, leading the Broncos on the ground. Amari Odom 17 for 31 through the air for 206 yards, 1 touchdown. He's been intercepted twice. Belcher, the leading rusher for the Owls, 11 carries, 87 yards. Here's Odom on a play fake. No, he's going to give it to the running back this time. Dancing through a hole close to the 20. They'll give him to the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Broncos. Defense, Sefa Saipa in. Camden in there playing their final snaps for Western Michigan in their lone season as Broncos. What an addition they've been, John.
Yeah, Bronco linebackers doing a great job all season long for that defense.
Here's Odom with a pitch back to Bennett, the ball carrier. He's forced out of bounds by Saipa. And is he good enough for the first down? I think he's about a yard short, it looks like. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
You talk about that linebacker crew, Robin. The Broncos did not have a whole lot of linebackers coming back from last year. The Dominic Moon and Dylan Moore kind of that backup role. So Camden coming in from Murray State, Sefa coming from Ferris State. 2 big additions in that 4-2-5 defense for Coach O'Leary.
Broncos bring Moon in as a 3rd linebacker here. On 3rd down and 1, they hand it off to Bennett. He gets to the outside. He's got the first down. He's into the secondary, and he's out near midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Wofford in there on the tackle, along with Will Gehrig. And Tate Halleck helped out too. But it's a 1st down run to the left by Coleman Bennett. 1st and 10 from the 47. Odom play fakes. Looks long and deep over the middle, and this one is incomplete at the 5-yard line. Good coverage there by the Broncos. It was Wofford back there in coverage. He's going to come out after that play. He ran a long way against the intended receiver for the Owls. Jordan Jackson in there.
Hey, Aaron's had a great game today, doing a good job in coverage, knocking down a couple balls on PBUs, and doing a good job of keeping up with the speed receivers for Kennesaw State on that play.
Tyson Lee checks in. Rodney McGraw goes out. 2nd down and 10 for the Owls. They'll hand it off up the middle. Nothing there. Bronco front stuffs the ball carrier that time.
Give us to Belcher. Wrapped up by Sims.
Takari was in there. Takari Frazier.
Yeah, Marcel Tyler in the tackle. Sims in there. Did a nice job in that run blitz there on 2nd down. Stopped that Kennesaw State running game right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 9. Odom looks over that Bronco D. 4-man rush. Back to throw. Over the middle and broken up by Peters. Was intended for Jackson, and Peters with a pass breakup there. He's going to be a good one. True freshman.
Yes, Cephas Ipaia. And John kind of got there right as the ball got to the Kennesaw State wide receiver, knocked it away. Good PBU by the Bronco defense.
One of the Owls injured on the play. One of the old linemen, it looks like. On all fours down at the 39-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 9 for Kennesaw State. Nikola Milivac, the injured Owl on that play. He's able to get up, though, and walk off. And Bosma drops back deep into punt receiver formation.
Bosma back to receive for
Joshua Hewitt to punt it away. 12:23 to go in the 4th quarter of this bowl game in South Carolina. That punt was almost blocked. It's going to roll, and Bosma gets away from it, and it'll come to rest at the 16-yard line. Broncos almost got to the punter again.
Yeah, so special teams doing a nice job. Blake Bosma back there with some of the Kennesaw State punt coverage guys trying to push Blake into the ball. Blake was having none of that again. That's not your normal punt returner back there, Robin. That's 6'3", 240 tight end. You can't push them around as much as you can. Those little guys are returning punts.
Broncos take the field again. Brock Lowry stays in there, quarterback. Malik Dudon is wide to the left. Broncos with the extra tight ends in there. As Brock looks over the D. And he's going to hand it off to Devin Miles. And Devin runs it out across the 20 to the 23-yard line. And then a late flag comes in there.
It's like one of the Broncos lost their helmet. Maybe a hands of the face penalty by Kennesaw State.
Give was to Miles.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 12. Running back may stay in the game. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Devin's helmet came off, but because it was due to the face mask, he can stay in there. Cody Jones, the nickel, got a hold of that face mask, and now Broncos get the football all the way out to the 37-yard line. Bosma lines up wide to the left. Dudon flank to the right. Now the tight end shift. They snap the ball as the Broncos were in motion as Raheem snapped that football before.
Offense, number 17. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
The Broncos were shifting as the ball was being snapped.
Malik Dudon looked at the referees like I was the only one that was probably set. He called the penalty on me. I think Raheem a little quick on that snap as the tight ends were trying to get on the proper side of the field in the formation that Brock wanted him in.
1st and 15 now. Clock rolls with 11:44 left to go in the 4th quarter here at the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Handoff is to Miles. Oh, he stepped around one tackler and almost broke it to the left, but he got tripped up at the 37-yard line. He got back the 5 they lost on the penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Western Michigan from the 37-yard line of the Broncos. Western Michigan huddling up. Something you don't see a whole lot of anymore in college football. That's how we do it at Western Michigan, though. Lowry under the center this time. Extra tight ends. Jumbo set, handed off to Miles. He got popped right at the line of scrimmage and picked up 2 to the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Western Michigan.
Yeah, I don't see the huddle very often, and definitely don't see a quarterback under center very often. Broncos just running the play clock down to 3 or 2 seconds, snapping it, just kind of running the clock down here in the 4th quarter with a 41-6 lead against Kennesaw State.
Balin Brooks and Malik Dudon go wide to the right. Bosma's tight on the right. Miles is the running back to the left to Brock Lowry. Dudon in motion left and now back to the right as Brock fires a strike to Balin Brooks, his first catch of the game. Right at the 1st down sticks, and they'll move the chains. 1st down, Western Michigan.
We're talking about all year with Balin Brooks. All Balin does is make spectacular catches and catches for 1st down. He does it again there in a 3rd down situation. Really smart wide receiver, transfer from San Diego State. Got another year with the Broncos. Gets to the sticks. Gets open for Brock and picks up the 1st down.
Talik Williams checks in now. Let's see if we can get the ball to Talik. Out of the pistol. Play fake. Back to throw. Brock Lowry swings it out to Miles. And Devon's into Owls territory across the 40 down to the 37-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Another 1st down for Western Michigan. I think Brock wanted to go deep to Talik that time, but had to check it down to Miles, and Devon with a nice gain up the left sideline.
Yeah, that's such a hard play to cover. Western Michigan does a great job with that play fake, kind of reverse pivot for Brock, usually looking for that post pattern down the middle of the field, but got all kinds of different receivers running 5, 10, 15-yard routes. Picks out Devon Miles, 1st down, Western Michigan.
15-yard gain on that play. Wide receivers are tight on either side as Brock play fakes and rolls out. Now he's going to run with the football back to his left. Slides down at the 30-yard line, short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for Western Michigan.
Yeah, definitely wanted to go to Talik on that play. Kind of rolled out to his right. Talik running that seam pattern down the left side of the field. Was covered. Again, when you got a running quarterback that, Robin, those plays come into big plays. Obviously, defensive secondary does a nice job of covering downfield, but Brock makes the best out of it and picks up 7 yards.
Lowry will give it a Miles that time, looking for the 1st down. And he's going to be stopped short. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Western Michigan. Russia and Brooks back in the game. And Adam Vandervest checks in as they'll go with a jumbo formation. Vandervest outside of Schuster on the right side of the formation. 3rd down and 1. Brock hands it off to Miles, cutting to his left. He's into the 2nd level and still on his feet. Forced out of bounds over here on the Broncos sideline, and a late hit draws a flag.
Flag on the play.
As Devon got pushed into the kicking net down there on the boundary.
Devon Miles looking like Jalen Buckley out there. Number 5 just running over defenders. Got out of bounds and got knocked into the sideline there. Flag comes down. See if the officials come out with a late hit add-on to that 1st down run for Devon Miles.
Comes Buckley into the game for the first time since the 1st half. Checking in for Devon.
There are 2 fouls in play. Holding offense, number 51. Penalty be 10 yards. After the play, personal foul, number 9 defense. That penalty will also be assessed. It'll be first down.
So they'll take the live ball holding penalty, back it up 10 yards. And then the dead ball penalty, go 15 yards forward for Western Michigan. That'll be an automatic first down.
So first down for Western Michigan inside the 25-yard line. They put it down at the 23. Buckley checking in.
Yeah, Jalen, 174 yards rushing, all of that in the first half.
On just 8 carries.
And most of it in the first quarter.
He's in the pistol behind Lowry. Play fake to Jalen, rolling out as Lowry. Sideline route is caught inside the 15 at the 14.
Pass complete to Balin Brooks.
It's Balin Brooks over there on the far sideline with the reception. Balin, just redshirt sophomore. Got a lot of football ahead of him. Talik Williams in the slot to the left. Dudon wide to the left. Brooks wide to the right side. Miles back in there running back. And Devin has the handoff. He's got the first down. Short of the 10. Brought down at the 12. It'll be 1st and 10 for Western Michigan at the 12-yard line. Hobson on another tackle for Kennesaw State. Leading tackler all season long out of the linebacker spot. He's from Jackson State, where he began his college career. Now at Kennesaw State. Trip sat to the left now for the Broncos. Brooks goes in motion to the right. And Brock Lowry back to throw. Goes into the end zone, and it is juggled and incomplete. Intended for Talik Williams. At the left pylon. Off his fingertips. Second down and 10 from the 12.
A pretty good throw by Brock. Again, from the right hash mark all the way to the other side of the field and left boundary on the Western Michigan sideline. Talik almost made a spectacular one-handed catch. Bobbled it. Wasn't able to bring it in and keep his feet in bounds.
Brooks wide to the right. Malik Dudon. Tight on the left side. Miles still in there at running back. Brock will give it to Devin again. Slips one tackle. Takes it inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Broncos. Talik back into the game. Bosma goes out.
Boy, Western Michigan approaching 300 yards, and the running game have 294 yards rushing. We talked about one of the keys of the game is the Broncos getting over 200 yards, and they're probably going to end up with 300 yards rushing.
And now we get a timeout here.
Timeout. Kennesaw State. The first quarter of the half. Please set the game clock to 5:35. 5:35, please. Thank you.
Kennesaw State burning a timeout here, and we'll take 1-2 with 5:35 to go in quarter number 4. It's Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State 6. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
Broncos fans, are you ready to earn more on your money? With Lake Michigan Credit Union's Max Checking Account, you can earn nearly $450 each year. That extra cash could score you some extra fan merch or maybe extra great seats at the next big game. Joining LMCU is easy. Visit lmcu.org or stop by your nearest branch. Lake Michigan Credit Union. You'll love banking here. Details and requirements apply. See lmcu.org/maxchecking to learn more.
As the preferred real estate partner of Western Michigan University Athletics, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Michigan Real Estate believes informed clients make confident decisions, and their agents are committed to guide, educate, and support you through the entire process. Experience exceptional service backed by a powerful brand and a team of Southwest Michigan real estate professionals committed to achieving seamless results. Because purchasing real estate is one of life's biggest decisions, they're committed to providing knowledge, clarity, and peace of mind every step of the way. Find your forever agent at bhhsmichiganrealestate.com.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Western Michigan Football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
WDFM Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Grand Rapids. Broadcasting live just a stone's throw from Western Michigan University. 106.5 Jack FM. Playing what we want.
Bronco football brought to you all season long by Discover Kalamazoo. There's plenty to do in Kalamazoo. After the game, it's waiting for you. Live music, museums, and local brews. Catch a vibe that's unique in Kalamazoo. A blend of excitement and countryside views. Rally the crew to Kalamazoo. Learn more at discoverkalamazoo.com. Special thanks to all of our sponsors, John, who helped make our broadcast possible. It's our final football broadcast of the 2025 season, and quite a year it's been. The Broncos are going to finish with 10 wins. Only the second team to win 10 or more games in a season. The other, that 2016 13-0 team that advanced to the Cotton Bowl against Wisconsin. Only two teams with 10 or more wins.
Who would have thought 0-3 to start the season, Rob, and down in the fourth quarter against Toledo? We've talked about it all season long with 4th and 10 situation. If they don't get it, pretty much the game's over. And Brock Lowry finds Talik Williams on a seam route. Leads to a Lowry touchdown. Broncos had missed an extra point early in the game. Coach Taylor decided to go for 2 and go for the win, and Brock gets it in. Beat the Rockets 14-13. Only one loss after that against Miami, and they avenged that in the MAC championship game against the Red Hawks 23-13, and Broncos going to win 10 games in the 2025 season this year.
3rd and 5 for the Broncos. Brock will roll to his left, throws on the run, and is caught. There's a flag down where the catch was made by Talik Williams. I don't think Talik had enough for the first down either.
I think we're going to get Talik on an offensive pass interference.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 17. 15-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Called it on Malik Dudon.
Yeah, a little pick play out there for Talik. And caught Malik on a, Broncos like to call that a rub route, but the officials call that a pick play and back him up 10 yards.
That's going to move him back to the 23-yard line. 3rd down and 22 for the Broncos. Clock rolling, 5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Western Michigan on top, 41-6. 3 receivers to the left. Miles in motion out of the backfield, and Brock Lowry with the carry, and he's wrestled down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 4th down here for Western Michigan. And the Broncos will bring on the field goal unit. R.J. Todd and Ryan Milmore lead him out there. Milmore will hold. Todd will snap. And Palmer Domsky will attempt a 40-yard field goal. They'll put it down at the 30, right hash. To add 3 more. Good snap by Todd. Good hold by Milmore. And Palmer Domsky's kick is no good. Boy, it's been tough kicking to that end of the field here today.
Yeah, the wind really is swirling. It's not really going behind him or coming into Palmer's face, but it's kind of going sideways, so it gets that ball off center. It's going to move to the left, and I think Palmer missed that one to the left. Broncos, no points on that drive.
Timeout on the field. 4:31 left in the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's all Western Michigan. Broncos 41, Kennesaw State 6. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Western Michigan Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Western Michigan Athletics. Injured? Dial Pound Law. Morgan & Morgan. Michael Hanna, 150 West Jefferson Avenue, Detroit. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Before or after the game, you'll find the best food in town at Jacksicola's Pizza on South 9th Street in Kalamazoo. Make Jack's your go-to hangout to watch the big games on 52 TVs with your favorite drinks in the bar. Enjoy a large assortment of appetizers, then select from their signature burgers, chicken, fish, pasta, and steak dishes. And of course, great Jacksicola's Pizza. They're open Sunday through Thursday until midnight, Friday and Saturday until 2 a.m. with a Monday through Friday lunch buffet from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Jacksicola's Pizza, 3112 South 9th Street in Kalamazoo. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Michigan Real Estate brings you This Week at Home. You work with one of their professionals. You aren't just getting someone to help you for now. You get someone here for you for life. This Week at Home, Broncos host Buffalo tomorrow in men's basketball. It's a 1 o'clock tip at University Arena. We'll have it for you on WKZO starting at 12:30. Or be there in person. Order tickets online right now at www.broncos.com/tickets. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Michigan Real Estate bringing you This Week at Home. Be Kennesaw State football, 4:31 to go in the fourth quarter. They've been down since the first play from scrimmage when Jalen Buckley took it 65 yards to the end zone. Kershawn Fisher scoop and score, and the Owls' first possession made it 14-0, and the Broncos were off and running.
They're going to pick an offensive MVP today, Rob, and I think it's got to be Jalen Buckley, and Buck has not had a carry in the second half. 8 carries, 174, a touchdown, 65 yards in the first play, all in the first half.
He came in to replace Devin Miles for one snap in the fourth quarter, but did not get the handoff. Here's the run play by the Owls out to the 30-yard line. And that's a 5-yard gain. Belcher on the carry. Seen a lot of Chase Belcher today. Rotating in there with Coleman Bennett. In the backfield for the Owls.
At 29, Fitzroy Legister in there for Western Michigan at that boundary corner spot.
Transfer from Rutgers.
And Amarion Lewis, 22, in there at a safety spot for the Bronco defensive secondary.
And the backups getting some valuable reps. Belcher again on the carry has the first down. He picks up 6, and they move the chains out to the 35. 1st and 10 for the Owls.
Belcher on the carry.
3:35 left to go. Fourth quarter. Stay with us for our post-game coverage. Sit and Stay Winery post-game summary. Our Hungry Howie's play of the game. We'll pick a PNC Bank star of the game. John will talk with Coach Taylor on our Ziegler Auto Group Coaches Show. All post-game coming up. Here's the handoff up the middle and gain back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard on that carry. Camden in on the stop of Belcher.
Injury on the field.
One of the Owls injured, though, at the 30-yard line. Not a whole lot for the Kennesaw State fans to cheer about. They've been sitting on their hands since the first play of the game.
Well, Western Michigan just put it to them. It's 1 minute. It was 1 minute and 14 seconds in the game, and it was 14-0 already with a Buckley TD and a scoop and score by Kershawn Fisher. Broncos put up 34 points in the first half alone.
It's the right tackle again. Milovac getting up slowly. He's able to make it off to the sideline on his own. 2nd down and 9 after a 1-yard gain for the Owls. They'll scrimmage from the 35-yard line. Odom has the snap. He'll run it again. That's Belcher. He got into the secondary, stays on his feet, broke a tackle inside the 20, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Good hard run that time by Chase Belcher. Finally, Peters was able to get him out of bounds. 1st and 10, Owls on a long run. Has them inside the 20-yard line down at the 18. 46 yards on that carry. 1st and 10, Owls. They're in the red zone. Odom looks over that D, sends a man in motion, play fake, and throws into the end zone. And this one is overthrown, incomplete. Intended in the back of the end zone, and a flag comes out late.
Flag on the play.
They're going to get the Broncos for roughing Jaden Lyles there in the back of the end zone.
Targeting, defense. Previous play is under video review.
They're going to say targeting on Jaden Lyles. And they'll obviously review this one with 2:09 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Jaden come over from a safety spot, got there just as the ball arrived. Boy, he definitely didn't lower his head to hit him. For the replay we're looking at, didn't look like it was targeting, but we're only getting one look at it. Looked like it was. It didn't even look like it was late. I haven't seen, but we'll see what the officials again. We don't have a monitor in our booth here, just kind of looking at the scoreboard replay that we got one look at.
Western Michigan with 414 yards of total offense. Kennesaw State with 385 yards.
After video review, there's no targeting on the play.
No targeting, as we suspected. And they did not call a penalty other than targeting, so there's no penalty, right?
I believe that does knock that off, so there's no penalty on the play. So Jaden not only stays in the game, but no penalty against the Broncos on defense.
He's off on the sideline now. 2nd down and 10 for the Owls with 2:09 to go. They've got it in the red zone. Odom back to throw. Pressured, dumps it off underneath. And it is caught by Belcher, but he's wrestled down at the 15-yard line by Camden. And we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Make it 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Owls after the 2-minute timeout with our score: Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State 6. We'll keep it here. And it's been a really fun season, John. You know, not flashy, just productive.
That's what this team is all about, Rob. And again, from the coaching staff to the offense, defense, special teams, strength and conditioning staff, training staff, just a really team effort all season long by the Broncos. And you kind of saw in the Illinois game, you saw the first half of the Illinois game, and I think that's what the guys talked about all season long, is when did you realize this could be a MAC championship team? And I think that started it. Played with Illinois, I believe it was 3-0, 7-0 at halftime against Illinois. Obviously gave them some points in the second half, but I think the defense really came forward first, and then the offense kind of got things going. Obviously you had the Brock Lowry situation at quarterback with Brady. You know, which one are you going to go with? And Brock kind of came through that, started that fourth game against Toledo. Obviously the big play there. Central Michigan, huge play at the end of the game with Brock finding Fleek Williams on a 4th and 5 in the back of the end zone. In the games that the Broncos had lost maybe in the previous couple of years, those close games at the end, they started winning. And then the offensive line with a running game going in the last couple of games. Obviously Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan just dominated when they needed those wins in November. And they won all 4 games in November this year, which the Broncos hadn't done probably since 2016, just had not been built for that. And I think when Coach Taylor goes in the portal and recruits these kids, he's recruiting those MACtion games in November when you're in the hunt. You got to get there, obviously, winning early in the season, but those November games are so important, and the Broncos did a great job this year. And 10 wins, amazing. One of the best Bronco football teams of all time.
And when you really take a deep dive and you think about it, the Broncos not lost in overtime to North Texas, who was in the conversation for the football championship series in the last few weeks. And had they not given up a fourth quarter lead against Miami in Oxford, Ohio in late October, the Broncos might have been in the conversation for that football bowl championship spot.
They might be playing at Ole Miss or at Oregon this weekend, but Broncos weren't able to complete those games. But I think they learned from those games. Obviously learned from the North Texas game, need to finish, play 4 quarters. Then the Miami game, learned a lot about, again, playing 4 quarters, came back, won 5 games in a row, then beat Miami in the MAC championship game.
Empty backfield for Odom, and now we get a whistle and a timeout call by the Broncos.
Western Michigan, first charge of the half, 30 seconds.
30-second timeout for Western Michigan. You know, when you go back and you think of that North Texas game and how fabulous a season they went on to have, the Mean Green. They lost in their championship game there late in the season to knock them out of consideration. But, I mean, that game went down to the wire with Drew Mestemaker, quarterback for North Texas. We all know the kind of numbers he put up this season for the Mean Green.
Yeah, probably going to be the next quarterback at Oklahoma State with their head coach moving on to take the job in Stillwater next year.
Is that how that works?
The world of the transfer portal. Coaches leave, quarterback goes with them.
All right. Bronco defense back out there. Odom sends 2 receivers to the left, 2 more to the right. And has the snap. Back to throw. He's hit and fumbled the football. The Broncos recover at the 24-yard line. The Broncos strip it out of the yards of the quarterback, Rodney McGraw, with a forced fumble, and the Broncos recover it. 1st and 10, Western Michigan at the 25-yard line.
Another Spartan board paper sack. Rodney McGraw with his 2nd strip sack of the game. First one led to a Kershawn Fisher touchdown, and Dalton Guswiller gets on that strip sack by Rodney. Broncos, their 5th sack of the game for Western Michigan.
Minute 54 to go. Broncos lead it 41-6, and they take over on the fumble recovery at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Lowry hands it off. Lolo Madaele picks up a yard to the 26. 2nd down and 9 for Western Michigan.
It was the Chase Dawkins.
Cam Hedgecock in there at one of the wide receiver spots, number 80. 5'10 receiver out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Carroll High School. '67 Trevor Shaw in that left guard spot.
Chase Dawkins is in there running back, number 21. He's got it again. Dawkins running to his right. He is going to cross the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Chase, freshman from Country Day High School. Getting some time here.
With that run, Robin, Broncos 301 yards rushing on the day against Kennesaw State.
3rd down and 3. Brock hands it off to Dawkins, and he is close to the first down. Let's see where they spot him. Looks like he might be down short of the first down, but the seconds will tick down, and this one is over. Broncos with the Gatorade bath for head coach Lance Taylor, as the Broncos, for just the second time in their history, win 10 games or more in a season. And the Broncos, with their third bowl game victory in program history, cap the 2025 season with a Mid-American Conference championship and a championship in the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. Final score today, Western Michigan 41, Kennesaw State 6. Our post-game coverage is coming up next. This is Western Michigan football from Van Wagner on the Bronco Media Network.
With nearly 100 years of experience, H&H Painting Company is your trusted commercial and industrial painting company in the Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and surrounding areas. H&H provides the installation of epoxy floor coatings as well as specialty services such as sandblasting, electrostatic painting, wall coverings, and more. H&H Painting has been building long-term relationships with clients in Southwest Michigan since 1932. Let the experts at H&H Painting assist you with your next project. Visit their website at hhpaintingco.com or call 269-342-2465.
Looking for the perfect place to sip, relax, and unwind? Come out to Sit and Stay Winery, where good wine meets great company. Enjoy a tasting, a glass with friends, or a bottle to take home. Want something truly special? Create your own custom wine with our Make Your Own Wine experience, or design a personalized label for any occasion. And yes, your furry friends are welcome on our patio. Sip, stay, enjoy. Sit and Stay Winery, where every pour has a story. Follow us on social or visit sitandstaywinery.com.